What's going on, guys? Welcome
Hey.
to Show Me Your Hauls. It's been a minute for us. We've been on a bit of a vacation. We are going to slowly start working our way back to a more regular schedule now.
Yeah, we are.
We got some stuff going on. Some of us. I'm in the middle of a move, so it's taking a little bit longer than we expected with some real life stuff coming up in the way, but we're getting there. The first show back, we're gonna do a show me your grails a little bit. We're gonna show off some grail books, some nice haul books. We got Dude here. We got Marvell, Mr. Needy Hero himself. Paul, how you doing?
Oh man, it's been a fun summer.
Yep, she will be joining us shortly. And that's a good place to start. So we'll start it off. Marvell, how you been doing on vacation?
Oh my God, I've been busy. I've been working lots. I finally bought stuff. I finally bought stuff.
Ooh.
Right.
Yeah.
We noticed you got a little change of layout going on there. We don't see the clock in the background.
It is still here.
It's not retired.
You need to put it on the wall behind you.
Right.
I should. I might as well. But yeah, I'm getting better light from in here, so that's why I'm sitting over here. So
Makes sense.
otherwise, I would have been sitting over there.
Marvell, I just got to say, I'm excited to see what you got tonight because you've been teasing it all summer long.
Oh,
Right.
I'm the one who said let's make it a Grail show. Like it's the big return.
Right.
I got excited when you said that, so I'm like, all right, we're putting out the promo Grail show, baby.
Hell yeah. And let's see, we got dude in a closet. What's going on?
No, it's Dude in a cabin again. No, we're way up here in Northern Ontario for work right now. So we got to do the haul show. So I brought my books with me. You guys know how it goes. Can't miss out on a haul show. So here we are.
Fair enough. Sheik popping in. What's going on, Sheik? How have you been enjoying vacation?
What's up? Good. I've been working, but
Right.
enjoyed time off. Yeah.
Sounds like everybody's been working.
Hey,
Not
I'm
really.
playing golf. I'm playing golf.
All right. So starting it off tonight, though, we've got Paul. So we'll ask you how you doing with vacation, and then we'll let you lead it off.
Wow, it's been a good summer. 2 weekends ago, I went down to the States for an end of summer barbecue. That was my only vacation of the summer. I hit up a couple of comic book shops close in the area. One of them was the oldest comic book shop in New Jersey.
Oh, cool.
And another one was where the hell was it? New Brunswick somewhere. New Brunswick, New Jersey, not New Brunswick, Canada.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Yeah. Main Street Comics. That one. Really cool store. They just did a remodel there, I guess, this past summer, and it looks really nice. I wish I had the kind of space these guys have. It's awesome. Oh, the oldest comic book shop is
Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash.
No. This show's been around since 1982. Fat something. God damn it, I'm forgetting the name right now. But yeah, what's kind of funny is the current owner took over the shop January 1st, 2020. So he's a kindred spirit with me because I took mine over March 1st, 2020. Right? So we both took over just as COVID was hitting. But a really, really nice shop. I had an idea before we went on the air. I showed you that little screw up that Lunar sent me.
Yeah.
So donation for the next giveaway.
Oh, okay. All
All right. Appreciate it, man. Big time.
No problem. For those of you who can't see what it is, it's a 1 in 25 variant of Detective. What is it? 1089. So there you go.
Bob Baker. No, Archel is up here with me right now. Actually, yeah, we're out here on a 10-day stint, but he's out here.
There you go.
The question that I have for you, I was going to do a haul show because over the past couple of weeks, I have picked up a bunch of. Well, I didn't pick up. People came in with a bunch of comics, so. Oh man, I'm not going to show you those because it's not a haul show; it's a Grail show. So this morning, I went into my comic room and I just picked up a stack of comics and I figured, this will do.
There you go.
So this is This is kind of completely random as to what I picked up in that stack. 100%. Like, honestly, I did not dig around. I just picked up a stack. So my question to you is, do you want me to go from oldest to newest or newest to oldest?
Go newest to oldest.
Yeah,
Newest
yeah.
to oldest. Okay.
Newest to
Whatever the
oldest.
spirit moves.
All right.
However the spirit moves. Yeah.
All right. So actually, there's going to be one book in here that I did pick up in New Jersey.
Oh, okay.
So there is a bit of a whole thing. So, and like I said, I picked up a stack. So I got this miniseries, which is apparently a fairly low print run.
Oh shit.
Okay.
So yeah, this is all from my personal collection. So none of these are for sale, at least not yet. So I got 2 full sets. Oh yeah.
Damn.
One sec. Newest one. That was in the stack as well.
Oh, nice.
So, yep. Yeah, so this is 2013. These ones are these ones are 2009. So 4 years apart. So yeah, so got those. Yeah. I honestly I love this cover. It's just so
yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, it's creepy. It's badass.
Who did it?
Miko. Oh,
Miko
yeah.
Sawyer?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that didn't look like Amigo.
No, not at all.
All right. So next. So this is the one that I picked up in New Jersey, and it's a.
Nice.
Signed by the guy by Liefeld. And that's quite honestly, that is the only reason I picked it up, because otherwise it's like a $5 book.
Right.
Is it a ratio or is it just a regular cover?
It's a I think it's like a it's not I don't think it's ratio variant. It's just basically like a later printing thing.
Nice.
Right. But yeah, I picked it up just because Liefeld, and I'm gonna send it down to CGC, and then and this might be the only book I'll flip.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that.
Woo.
Nice.
Yeah.
To McFarlane.
Yeah, I have the statue that they based on this as well.
Here it is.
Which was, I think, if I remember correctly, the 100th Batman statue ever that they've put together. So they based it on that.
Mm-hmm.
And if I remember correctly, they actually did a life-size version of that statue that they had at San Diego Comic Con, I guess 2-3 years ago, which they gave away. God, lucky bastard.
Where the hell do you put a life-size statue of Batman?
From 1981.
Nice.
That's dope. Yeah.
I think it's picking up a bit of speed right now.
Like Iron Man would get his ass beat, but
I have no idea why these books were in the same pile. Oh, so hold on a second. I have to go back. I have to go back to this. I have to go back to this because if you can see over here, it says Liefeld after me. Here is Gil Kane after Liefeld. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure that Gil Kane did this after he saw Liefeld's cover.
I mean, there is a resemblance. There is a resemblance.
The hand.
Yeah, I can see it.
On New Mutants 87. It's not traced from this at all. Not traced at all. I'm sorry. It's a pet peeve with that. Fucking from 1974.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Yeah, love that.
Very cool.
I should have picked up a different pile. 1968.
Oh,
okay.
I literally just sold one of those.
They get bigger and bigger as they get older and older, eh?
He's definitely coming to the MCU.
Yeah, I think we picked the right order to go in here.
1968, a month later, or say a month earlier.
Wow.
They're coming to the MCU.
Yeah, first Franklin. Is it first Analyst as well?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not in the best of shape, but hey, I got one.
Hey, that's all that matters, man.
Low grade better than no grade.
That's
1965. First
Yeah,
Agents of Shield, or
Nick Fury.
Oh,
That
shit.
looks nice too. Looks like a nice cover.
yeah, it's pretty decent. Couple of
No, it presents well still, though.
that corner is not doing that well, but you know,
Yeah, it still looks great, though.
from afar it was good. Oh yeah. I was like, another Strange Tales 115.
Oh, nice. I love that cover.
Second Sandman.
Yeah.
There's something else about this book. I'm trying to remember what it is. I know it's the Second Sandman. I can't remember what. There's something else. All right.
First team up, maybe.
I don't know. I'll have to check. All right. Since that was 1963, dropping down 10 years earlier, 1953.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Ooh.
This
Oh,
is
fuck.
one of the books that was referenced in Seduction of the Innocent.
Yeah, that's a great one. Yeah, I love that cover.
Love the cover. That's gorgeous. And yeah, okay, a couple of nothing special in these books, just old. 1952
Oh, that's a sweet cover.
and
I don't think I've ever seen that before.
No.
1949.
Oh wow.
No way.
That's
Nice.
Wow.
Oh,
Very
she was
cool.
there. Yeah, and it's I
How
checked.
does it smell?
I'm sorry,
How does it smell?
musty. Smells awesome, man.
Love it.
Old comic.
I saw one on eBay. I was just basically checking, hey, what are the values? Somebody bought a copy of this. I couldn't tell you what kind of condition it was in because he had 4 pictures, all crappy pictures. Basically, couldn't see, condition really. But he got it for $1. So
Wow.
whatever condition it's in, he got a steal.
Yeah.
All right, that'll be it. Yep, that's it for me.
Damn, man, there you go. There's a nice haul.
Yeah, that's an
Oh, yeah.
amazing haul. Yeah, very
Yeah.
good. I mean, that Strange Tale, that was the origin of Doctor Strange. and
Thank
the
you.
origin
That's
of
what
there
it
we go.
is. The car accident.
and Baron. Yeah, so it's like 2 big keys. Yeah.
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 All right.
Awesome.
Well, let me flip it over here to the asshole that's next. Oh, this fucking asshole. All right. So, let's see. We're gonna be starting it off today with whatever she hands me here. All right. Little hyper love. I know he'll like this one. This is
Ooh,
a
nice.
Street Fighter. We just got this one actually in the mail, so it was conveniently, but
Nice.
it's
That's
a little,
sweet.
take on Sports Illustrated with the Manat issue. Definitely a hard cover to find. That's the
Smells
2023,
like heaven.
right? All right. Bonus points if you know what album it's from.
Oh, Nirvana.
Nirvana.
Come on.
Yeah.
Of course. A little
Fuck
Nirvana
yeah, that's
homage
awesome.
there on the
That's sweet.
TMNT. This is a great cover. I
Yeah,
love
that's
that
a
one.
cool cover.
That's a
Love
nice
it.
one.
Yeah, that's sweet, man.
Dude, did you know that they did a Power Rangers one like that?
Did they?
I'm pretty sure they did.
No way.
Ooh, I might
Yeah.
have.
No way. You gotta show. You gotta find it.
Hold up.
That's
Give me them-
wild.
Give me them back. I just saw he popped in here in the chat.
Oh, there he is.
So we'll go ahead and
Come
show
on,
Hyper
Hyper.
real quick because I know he'll like them. So Hyper, real quick, just for you, I'm gonna show the first 2 again, real quick. A little Street Fighter action for you, and we got some TMNT for you.
It's like you're
Hyper's gonna be
summoning
hopping
spells.
backstage any second now.
Right?
Someone bring a bucket of Popeyes just to complete the circle.
That's it.
All right. Next up, we've got a little Void Rivals, the 1 in 100 from issue 1.
Nice.
And about a 9.6, but that'll do.
Did you guys see what they did? Void Rivals number 1, 10th printing.
Yeah,
They went a little overboard.
a
Just
bit
a little
much
bit.
at this point.
Ask me how many copies I got.
And 0.
No, actually, I picked up a copy of each cover for
There you
myself.
All of them.
It's like
All right. Next
I
up,
don't
we
know
got
why. I just-
classic Batman and Robin Adventures cover.
Awesome.
Nice.
The Batgirl on the question mark.
Oh man, that's sweet.
Another
Nice.
96.
That's sweet. I've never seen that actually.
Some more Gotham Adventures. Early appearances of Harley, of course.
Nice.
Fuck yeah. Hell yeah, man.
And one more.
Cali Comics, what's going on?
This is the Christmas one. There's a special insert in there and everything. So,
Okay.
pretty
Nice. He's got them all slab too. Damn.
Yeah, right?
Can
cool.
you toss me back up? I got something for Baker.
We got a Hialeah comic, bro. What's going on?
There we go. Oh, nice.
Ooh.
That's dope.
Yep.
Fuck
What
yeah.
number is it?
Signed.
Son.
Yeah, that's dope.
There you go. So Baker, if you're interested, let me know, man.
There you go. All right.
I don't know. You know, Baker's a 9/8 snob, so I don't know if it'll
I
pass.
was just thinking, I don't know. Baker's only 9/8,
Oh well.
Right.
but it is fine.
So next up, we got a couple remarks stuff going on. So we got some Grim #1, Jay Lee remark. This is the
Nice.
FOC reveal.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I always love that cover.
Yeah, you kind of see the little
Jay's
reaper
dope.
there, bottom.
Oh shit.
Nice. Yeah, I sold the Virgin 9.6 already, Baker.
All right, we got some Walking Dead slabs are still in the bag, but this was the #6. This was, let me see. Oh yeah, this was the death of Jim and Shane. One of the earlier issues. Still looking for the #1, of course.
Fuck yeah.
So we got issue number 27, first appearance of the governor.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice. Nice.
That's a great book.
Right? Yeah, definitely a good one.
Those early books or covers were so sick before they
Yeah, they
ran
were.
out of ideas. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just started.
Number 66, Death of Dale. Another pretty important character there.
Yep.
And this is just not really a key or anything like that. It's just a dope cover. The Arthur Adams Michonne cover.
Oh,
Kind of
Oh
nice.
fuck. Okay.
yeah,
Love his stuff.
Creepy.
definitely. Yeah, it's tough to find. Walking Dead 157, second print. So,
Nice.
Okay.
all right. Let's see what else.
Did Walking Dead ever have like high print run numbers, or was it just kind of like a small series until it kind of finished?
I think towards
Only
the end.
issue 100. That was
Yeah.
the only one that had like a high print read.
Yeah.
It kept going up.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, towards the end they had a
That's about
higher.
it. Right. Let's see. We got another remark here. This is the
Good
okay.
shit.
Children #1, the NYCC first print. We got this, the signature and remark by Jay Lee there. You can see the knife down there,
Nice.
in the corner there,
That's
Nice.
wild.
Great.
That's sweet. That's a sweet remark.
right?
Not bad for being handled that much during a sketch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it is.
Wow.
This is number
3 seconds.
something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Number 3,
I remember that.
second print. Yeah, it's a cover that a lot of people want.
It
I
is.
sold that for like $700. I remember. It's crazy.
The rarest book from the series. The Ghost.
And of course,
Ooh,
Nice.
Nice.
Fuck yeah.
It was the first RI.
the Ghost, something that's killing children.
The first RI in the series. It was the first RI in the series.
Oh, shit.
One of my favorite RIs from the series. The Declaw.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Love that one.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, that's probably the best one.
The slabs make it so hard to see with the glare
That's a
sometimes.
piece of art right there, man.
Mhm.
Right?
Yeah.
All right. And we got number 12. This is the Quintana. It was an exclusive.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Another work of art.
Very cool.
And another one.
Because, yeah, it came with the coin here. You can kind of see.
Okay.
Oh, sweet.
Tough to see. So,
Oh, wow.
let's see if I can show it back here.
Don't spend it.
Right? It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool that they did that, though.
Yeah.
And let's see, got a few more. Some raw books here. All right, so first up, we've got the Rogue Negative Space. J. Scott Campbell. This is the NYCC Read Pop, limited to 2,500.
Nice.
One of the really good Negative Space.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Here we go. I'll show you. Yeah.
Limited to 150 each.
These are the Invincible, the Whatnot foils.
Oh, nice.
They were limited to 150. Of course, I love Invincible, and they were just great covers. So
Yeah.
I just finished reading through all of Invincible, and I cannot say enough how
It's
sweet
so
that cover
fucking
is. And
good, right?
the series, oh
Yeah.
my god, man.
Omni-Man.
Base, do you have multiples of those or just one of each?
I think, yeah, we only have the one of each. Yeah.
All right.
Sure. Baker busting with curves, even in the negative space.
And last but not least,
Nice.
Nice.
nice old Grail here. Then
Nice.
Nice.
All right.
47. Yep. First Dane Whitman goes on to be Black Knight in the next issue.
Very
Fuck yeah.
cool.
Have you guys watched Agatha yet?
No,
I only
yeah.
watched episode 1.
Not yet.
not
Yeah,
yet.
it's on the list.
Yeah, I'm finishing episode 2 after this. So yeah, I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Right.
Yeah.
And last but not least, this is a personal favorite of ours. This is a sketch cover done by Zoe Lachey. Honestly, it's one of my favorite covers I've ever seen by her. Probably one of my favorite Something to
That's
Kill in
nice.
Children covers. And
Fair enough.
yeah, it's a one of one, so pretty
Hell
cool.
yeah.
That's dope. That's dope.
All right. Let's see. So next, do I get to pick? Does it matter? Do we have
Well, I don't have. I know the next two guys both have some grails they want to show off too. I don't necessarily have grails. I just have some things I've picked up recently. So
any? Okay,
I don't
so
know
we'll
if you
go with
wanna
your
leave
boy
the
Nath
big-
next.
you know, the grails for the end, and you know,
Well, yeah, we'll throw your boy Nath in here.
you know. I just saw we got Nigel in the house. Desired Comics. What's going on?
Nigel,
Thanks for
what's
joining
going
us. Yeah, guys. So I've been busy all summer. I got my wife into golf, thinking, I could get away with a couple more golf games, right? She tagged along. Now she just wants to golf all the time, which is fantastic. But I'm not.
Problem is, he's
What
better
am
than
I
he is.
doing? Hey, I'm not complaining about golfing a lot. It's great. I fucking love it. But I haven't been out to many cons. The cons that I did go to, I was a little disappointed. So I didn't end up buying much this year or this summer. But I bought a few things, and I think some of you guys may be a little surprised.
Ooh.
All right.
He bought only DC.
Well,
Yeah.
dude, I'm disappointed in you. When you told me when you went to that Ottawa con, you're like, "Yeah, I'm done." I'm like, "It's been like 22 minutes, and you're fucking leaving." No, you stay there from opening to closing.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
So
I'm so disappointed with you.
okay, so the issue was I went to Ottawa Comic Con, and I wasn't gonna go, and then something happened last minute. My wife and I were like, "Fuck it, let's go." So we went to the con, and I was like, "Oh shit, Mark Brooks is gonna be there. He's got some of his exclusives there. He's gonna sign some comics." And they had a deal. You buy any of his exclusives, he'll sign it. This one exclusive, he'll sign it for like $10. I was like, sweet, So I went in there looking for some books. I was really just looking for some more Power Rangers to fill my older runs, and then some Nova stuff to fill some gaps. And I was quite disappointed with what I found. I found a few books here and there, but yeah, I showed you guys a picture of the stack, right? It was like 10 books maybe, right?
Oh, wow,
From a whole con, and they had 5 at most, maybe 4 comic vendors in all of Ottawa
It's
Comic Con.
quality, not
Damn.
quantity, though.
And that's it. It's quality over
Dude's like, yeah, well,
quantity.
they all
It is. It really is. It really is. Yeah. No, Baker, I'm not going to leave for the golf course. That's only during the summertime. No.
You got to be able to play golf too. You know, he just goes out there and attempts it.
Dang.
Yeah. No, I quite enjoy it.
Hey, it's
All
no
right.
different than me.
So we'll start off. These are from the con. All right. So we'll start off with a couple different books here. I picked this up from my shop recently just because, you know, super
Nice.
I
massive.
love that cover.
You know,
Yeah.
and this cover,
yeah.
that's what drew me in. It was this cover. So I just had to pick it up. I'm pretty happy. Yeah, it's not bagged and boarded, you know, crucify me. But
Oh man, what is
here,
wrong
here
with
we
you?
are. I had to leave in a rush, man. You know,
Couldn't
Too many
even
calls. Too
couldn't
many
even get a
calls.
bag and board for a quarter or
No.
something.
No,
That's great.
no.
Well, hopefully it
Next
gets
up-
home safely.
Right?
Oh, nice.
I got my folio and I wedge them in between.
Oh, there you go.
put 'em in, you know.
Ah, nice.
So I picked this up.
Ooh,
Not,
Garson.
not for the Spider-Man read, but just because it's my boy. It's true.
You liar.
It's true, though. You know, you gotta be honest,
That's
man.
good.
You gotta be honest. But you know, you got this beautiful fucking cover, and you
Yeah.
gotta love the collage. You gotta love the
Yeah,
collage.
it's a great cover.
All right,
I mean, it's a
Next-
Garson, so
it is Garson. Exactly. You gotta get them all, man. It's like Pokemon.
Yeah. yeah, exactly.
Next up, I picked this up because you know it's
Oh,
Darkest
that's
Hour
nice.
number 1. It's the
Oh, there you
poly
go.
bag, and it's just the
That's-
logo. It's dope.
that is
You know,
dope,
it's corrupt.
That's dope. Yeah.
Dark Spectre is here, you know, and then you got fucking Lord Zed back there in his morph, you know, his fucking suit. Yeah, it's just badass. Love it. I'm
Wait, no,
pretty
isn't there
sad.
a cover behind it?
What's that?
Isn't there a cover behind it?
Fuck, is there?
I thought.
Dude, I've totally been disconnected over the last 3 months. I've just been so far away, just golfing and working. So you know what? We're just gonna take it out of the poly bag. Let's find out, shall we? Because here at the Comic Kingpins, we read our books.
Yeah, isn't it the
Unless
Dan
it is
Miller
that.
one? No.
Oh, it is.
Uh-oh.
It fucking is, man. Oh, I
Nice.
love it.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
I'm always in for surprises here, right? Oh my god, it looks so good.
We love
Uh,
gambling,
So
don't we? Do?
now I got like a little poster, right? Post that up.
Oh, that's pretty.
His wife's gonna be so happy.
I bet she is.
Well, wow, I never saw this cover. So this is badass,
Oh,
guys.
damn.
Yeah. So you got the fucking Psycho Rangers there, right in the middle. You got Lord Zed over here in his suit, and then you got the Death Ranger over there, and you got Dark
Love
Spectre with his mouth. Wow!
That's dope.
Wow!
yeah.
Wow!
That's
Wow!
dope.
Wow! Wow!
Yeah, that's very cool.
What issue is that? I'm gonna have to track that motherfucker down.
It's they're one shot. Darkest Hour number 1.
Darkest Hour 1.
Spoiler
Okay.
variant.
All
That
right.
one's sweet.
Thank you, Marvel. Holy shit, that's awesome. Like I said, I've been so disconnected. Yeah, I thought that was a pentagram in Reddit.
Dude,
All
what's
right.
the-
Now for some books from the show.
Which show?
I got some Nova fillers. Right, I'm just trying to
Wow.
upgrade the copies I have and fill
Yeah.
in the ones I'm missing.
Nice.
Right. I got all of these Nova books, all from the same vendor, thankfully.
Nice.
So I was pretty happy about that. First appearance of Mega Man, not the Mega Man you guys are thinking of. Here's issue 13.
Oh, that's great.
That's pretty good.
Sandman.
Yeah, I love it. I was pretty happy to pick this up for $5, and it's
Oh,
a great
I love that
copy
cover.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that cover.
Yeah.
I had it, but I wanted to upgrade my copy, so this is a nice copy I picked up.
How many issues away are you from finishing your run?
Fuck, it depends how many I scan.
Oh, geez.
He doesn't even know.
It's you know, I got to go back and scan like a full box and add these to it and see what I'm missing. But I got all the newer stuff. I got like volume 7, 6, 5, 4, and then I'm just missing some of volume 1.
All right. That's a 2025 goal. I believe in you.
What about volumes 2 and 3?
Yeah,
You know, 7654, and then got 1. What about 2 and 3, man?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, no.
He's doing that
gotta go
Brockville
back.
math
I gotta
again.
go back on my list and find out, man. I haven't looked in a while. Come on. Then I picked this up. So this
that's
is
sweet.
Power Rangers Unlimited. Yeah, the Death Ranger.
Death Ranger, yeah.
Yeah, just their one shot. So I was pretty happy to get that. And then I picked this bad boy up.
Ooh.
Ooh, more than
Yeah.
more, eh?
Well, I love Dan Mora.
Yeah, love it.
So much that I got the black and white.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Yeah. That looks
So
amazing.
they're going to be relaunching Power Ranger, right?
They are.
But it's
I
supposed
think I saw the solicitation already this month, I think.
isn't there like a
Alright.
fucking Care Bear or something?
Oh, okay.
No, that was the one
Do I
shot.
go
Yeah.
into? Okay. Do I go? Does anybody want to rant? Does anybody
Go
want
for
me
it.
to go
Yeah,
for
we
it?
definitely want a dude rant.
You know what? Do
Oh
it.
shit!
It's been a couple months. We need a dude rant.
I'm a little under the weather here. Cat. So guys, Power Rangers just ended. They ended with Darkest Hour #1. This is how they ended the series. Fucking fantastic. It's been going
Okay.
on since 2016. So it's been going on what? 8 years now? Yeah, 8 years.
Yep,
It just ended. It was fantastic. Just exploded the universe into so much more. And then we got this tease of this one shot that was coming out. And it was called what? Power Rangers Infinity?
Something like that.
Something like that. And oh man, okay. So
There's a Care Bear.
agree with me or don't. You know, everyone's entitled to their opinions. That's totally
Nope.
fine. This is mine. But you show me a team of Power Rangers, right? And it's just Power Rangers were like, you know, you got to have the courage. You know, most of them had martial arts skills to begin with, or, you know, breakdancing, you know, as the Black Power Ranger had, or, you know, cheerleading skills. Like they had some sort of acrobatic skills, this and that, right?
I feel like you're about to disrespect the hell out of Kung Fu Panda.
Oh, is that girl from Australia, the breakdancer from Australia? Is she going to be a Power Ranger?
Well, apparently, at this point, anybody can, right? Apparently, anybody can. So, and that's the thing with this comic. They wanted to show that anybody could be a Power Ranger. It doesn't matter who you are, how old you are, you know, what's going on. It doesn't matter, right? Like there was a you know, an older lady, probably like in her 70s, 80s. She was the knitting Power Ranger. What the fuck are we doing here, guys? Like, what are we doing? The next one, it's a bit of a stretch, but it's not because they had a cat as the Power Ranger. They have a polar bear as the Red Ranger now. And he's an ice hockey Canadian polar bear Power Ranger.
Should have been a beaver.
Like, I know it's Power Ranger, guys. Oh my
He has
god.
a lot
you know,
of honor too.
but like, what are we doing here, guys? Like, you're just slapping the fans in their face, guys. Come on.
That was a test of your loyalty, dude. That's what it was, truly.
Yeah, loyalty test. Yep.
They had a pirate Power Ranger, and it was literally a pirate.
I might be on board. I might be on board for some pirate Power Rangers.
Well, like, it's just, oh man, like, you guys have no idea, like, where they're going, right? Like they just said, hey, we're gonna grab ideas from here, here, and here. We're gonna mash it into one big one shot and see what sticks. If they love it, you know, we'll go with it. We just don't know, so we're just gonna appeal to everyone. No, you got a fan base, guys. Appeal to your fucking fan base.
Yeah, well, you know.
Plain and simple.
Well, thank God it was a one shot. But yeah, that was an interesting.
Failed experiment. Cool. Move on. But they are going to be relaunching, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, they are relaunching, so they gave us the tease of Power Rangers. Fuck, I don't know. Prime, Power Rangers Prime. Chef, what's going on? I also saw K-Man's in there. Yeah, dude, the Wi-Fi here is surprisingly holding up pretty good.
Yeah, not bad so far.
But yeah, there's Power Rangers Prime, and it looks like it's going to be pretty good. They gave us a tease of like the first 2 pages, some cover art, and it doesn't look like they're going with the Infinity team for now. We'll see. All right. Let me get to the end of this. Oh shit! I missed a couple books. All right, sorry guys. So a couple more books here. Got some Mighty Morphin Power Rangers 122.
Okay.
The unlockable variant. That's the
Yeah.
Solar Ranger on there.
Makes sense.
they draw their power from the Solarics, you know, not the Morphin Grid. It's
Oh, not the
totally
sun.
different thing, guys. No, yeah, the sun, exactly. Next up, we have Darkest Hour #1,
Oh,
and
nice.
the unlockable for that, because you know it's the
Uh.
last issue. You got to get the one per store,
I'm surprised they ended that.
and it's a
run.
helmet variant, guys. Come on.
Yeah, you know Marvel's got it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Goddamn helmet covers.
Oh, don't you just love them?
Have we hit 250 yet?
We're getting there. We're getting there.
Gotta
I
be
would-
getting close.
Honestly, probably if you count like the TMNT ones, then you know what that racks up some
Yeah,
numbers.
it's
Yeah, it
probably
does.
there.
Yeah, that's 6 per issue for the TMNT ones. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Speaking of TMNT, we got Power Rangers
There you go.
TMNT.
Yeah.
So I always thought this was a nice, clean cover.
Yeah, that's
And
dope.
so-
Oh, that's cool.
Is that the ash can?
No, this is the local comic shop, Dan.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
nice.
Actually, speaking of TMNT, how are you guys feeling about the relaunch of that?
Love it. Haven't read
Love
number 2 yet, but I loved the first issue.
I haven't read it,
Okay,
but I
cool.
should hop on that.
Cool.
All right. I'm almost done here. Next up, Mark Brooks. He had
Yeah.
Oh,
it was
that's pretty
exclusive.
funny.
Yeah.
So I had to pick that up. And
Hakuna
there were two
Matata.
different
Nice.
variants. There was this one, and there was a Virgin where Wolverine was in his like brown, like his tan suit, and didn't have his cowl on. You got to get it. It looks good with the trade dress, and I got it signed too,
That's
That's
fantastic.
nice. That's really cool. Yeah.
Nice.
dude. Right, man. Right, we're back, baby.
Did you get both?
What's that?
Did you get both or just the one with? Because there was the.
No, I didn't get the other one. Fuck that.
What?
Quality over quantity.
Yeah, that's true, baby.
Yeah.
All right. So I've been getting into, omnibuses, collected editions, stuff like that,
Yeah.
So I'm not, filling up boxes now. I can fill up bookshelves. And,
Which
the
is
wife doesn't
the same.
complain because it's not another book in the box. It's not another box. You just fill the bookshelf, and hope she doesn't notice for a bit. But
Wait till you end up with 4 bookshelves.
exactly. It's coming eventually. But I picked this up recently because I went on holidays with my wife, and I always like to bring a book to read. So I don't have the slipcase over it or whatever, the dust cover, but it's New Warriors. So I got
All
that.
right.
Holy fuck.
Well,
Start to read
that
it,
shit is
yeah.
that
She's
shit
a
is
big girl.
hilarious, bro. You
Wait,
Night Thrasher fan now?
I'm actually not. I kind of don't like him. He's kind of a dick.
Yeah.
That wasn't
I
the
know.
that
But
wasn't the
We'll
Mark
see. I'm not
Gruenwald.
too far into it yet. Yeah, but it's been a fun read so far. But I've been hopping between that and Invincible. I had to finish Invincible. It was a fucking fantastic run. These guys in the panel have all been telling me to read it for forever. So I finally got through it, and I don't regret any of it. It was amazing. And you just fly through them. You just want to know what happens next. So if you haven't read it, definitely check it out. All right, I'm starting to lose my voice. Like I said, I'm under the weather. But I told you guys, who reads Batman, right? Face? Boom
Right.
Studios and a bunch of Power Rangers variants on it.
Well, that's gonna
Don't
cost
do
you.
that, David.
Yeah, that's
Hold
why I
on,
put it up
man.
there,
Good
bro.
to see you. Good to see you, man. Fuck, I gotta go check it out.
The Matinas, oh yeah, they're good shit.
Oh shit.
But it's Matina though.
Okay, well, you know what? We're gonna forgive.
All right, but I said earlier, I was like, who reads Batman? But I was joking. I was fucking joking, guys, because I actually picked up the
That's
Batman
Batman Beyond.
Beyond
Oh, nice.
collected edition, right?
Right.
Love that
Yeah,
book.
the 25th anniversary, and it is fantastic, guys. Like,
Yeah.
it's just what you would expect, right?
Nice.
It's so good.
It's
So
so good, man.
Yeah.
So good. I've been having a blast with it, and yeah. So I'm going to start picking up a little more collected editions. I've been asking you guys in the chat, in the panel as well. You guys have been giving me some suggestions, so I got more on the way. It's just I went on the road before they arrived, so I'm excited to show you guys on the next haul show what I got.
Ooh.
I'm gonna promote DC for something if you guys don't mind. Put me on for a
Some
second.
DC?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
They
Yeah,
just-
I'm all good. I'm
Throw you
done
up
with
there.
my hauls, so I'm
They
good.
just started releasing DC Compact Comics.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
These things
Yeah, she
Oh,
got
okay.
on that.
Yeah.
for us, yeah.
and it's like, what is it? It's like $10 US or $14 Canadian for the entire thing. I think they got like
That's wild.
8 titles out right now, or I think so. Yeah, basically anywhere on the road. And when I first saw it, I kind of think, what's that going to look like on the inside? Like, am I going to be able to read it and stuff like that? Right, it's smaller print and stuff, but it's awesome.
Another good way is like if you're just wanting to read the stories and you're willing to like let your imagination take over and everything like that. The novelizations of some of the stuff isn't bad. Like I've read Death of Superman, Nightfall for Batman, in the novel format, and they were both pretty good. So
But
but those compacts, they're amazing.
Yeah,
I just made a
great.
video about like,
and it's just the price is awesome. Like I said, $10 US. Can't go wrong.
Watchmen, like 440 page graphic novel, $10.
Yeah.
And I made a video about which ones I want to see made. Like we just came up with ones that we want to see made. It's doing pretty well. So I wonder if DC will take that into account. Because like we chose like random fucking characters too. We chose like,
Camelot 3000. I want to see that one made.
Oh, that would be cool. Yeah.
It's a great series.
All right, dude. Who's up next?
Let's go with Sheik. Let's go with Sheik.
All right.
Ooh.
You have been selected.
I just have 4 books, but they're all like nice books. So
I have no doubt.
Quality over quantity.
So nobody here is gonna understand why they're keys, but it's cool. Here's
you might be surprised.
Adventure 290.
Oh,
so
come on.
this is the origin of Sunboy.
Legion.
It's quite an expensive book to find in nice shape. This one's in pretty nice shape. Like it's not like it's a 10-cent book, but if you
Bro, that is a classic Legion comic.
yeah, and I do love Sunboy. So
hell yeah.
I've been looking for this one for a long time. I was quite happy to
That's awesome.
get it. Yeah. Another one is
I don't think I've seen one in person of those.
Early Adventure. So it's the first appearance of Dev M. This one's like maybe like a 5.5.
Oh, nice.
Maybe with a press of 6. You can see there's some like spine creasing, some spine ticks. But it's a black cover and it's 10 cents. And Dev M is one of the more known villains of the Legion.
Baker.
So I picked up a lot of the 10th print Baker, but I don't think anyone wants to see them. Like the gold looks nice, right? Like I guess. Wait, this is the big one. I'll say that.
You know what? For a book that you said is a 5.5, a nice bag honestly makes such a difference. It looks so. It looks like matching to me.
This one is maybe like a 7.5. This one's first appearance of Jack Sir. If you've read like the current World's Finest run, you probably remember Jack Sir a few issues ago. He's the Phantom Zone escapee.
Yep.
He's a classic Phantom Zone villain. One of my favorite villains from the. I'm like obsessed with the Phantom Zone. So I also love this cover because there's like the way the Adventure Comics stories look there. There's the stories. And the first one is about fucking like Pa Kent accidentally getting Superboy's powers, and he becomes like such a dick to him because he just starts doing all the like saving, and he kind of just like shows him up every single time. He's like, "You're a kid, you shouldn't be doing this." And he just like starts doing stuff. Like, dude, what a douchebag! But yeah, so a lot of 10-cent books, and the last one, and the one I was most excited to get, I think it's a 3.0, maybe a 2.5. It's not in the best shape, but it's complete. It doesn't have any like rust.
Fabulous. What's up?
It's an accumulation of defects, but it's a huge book. I wanted it for a long time for 2 reasons. It's a double key, big key, but yeah, I just love it. I also love like both stories. So it's Adventure 283, and it's the first appearance of General Zod, and it's the first appearance of the Phantom Zone.
Nice.
So, yeah, huge key, not easy to get, not cheap at all. Got a really good deal. Very happy. Like this book I've been looking for a very long time. I also love Red Kryptonite stories, and the main feature there is like, it's not a Red Kryptonite story, but there's Phantom Zone projector, and they mention Red K, and he gets to like the Phantom Zone is so cool. If you're looking forward to what Wade's doing with Superman, he's gonna do a Phantom Zone story coming up next, the weekly stuff for 3 months, 12 issues. So for me personally, like that's a like I'm pretty happy to get these the four super grails for me. I've been looking for them for years, but there's also one more thing. It's not a grail, but it's really cool. I got this random book from the 90s. It's a crap book, okay? But looking through it, there's a really cool poster. I thought that was really cool.
Nice.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
that's dope.
I have a lot of books like that where they have
That's
these
dope.
posters. They just don't mention them. Like in the 90s, they don't like if you know, you know, but if you don't, like
Right.
they don't mention them in a lot of them. So I've been like hunting them, and yeah, it's pretty good. That's it.
Sweet.
Fuck yeah, man. Nice haul. Well, you got to pick who's next because I see Hyper's here now. Hyper, what's going on,
Yeah,
man?
Hyper sneaking in.
I just
I also
snuck
got to
in.
say, Canadian Survivalist, what's going on? Thanks for dropping in.
I mean, usually Hyper has a pretty huge haul, so I'll do Marvel next.
You want to do me next? All right.
All right, phrasing.
All right. I finally did some big boy shopping and stuff like that. So yeah, I got a ton of stuff. I did Fan Expo finally, so I picked up some big stuff there, and then just some stuff kind of along the way. I met up with Hyper. What day did we meet up? Last Friday, was it?
It was Friday, the day of no. Yeah, it was Friday. The day
That's
before
Friday.
the
Day
day before the
of
London
the
Comic.
Popeyes chicken.
Did I have Popeyes? Yes, I did have Popeyes that day. Yeah.
See, I
That's
knew it.
the day after, the day after, the day after. Yeah. So yeah, I met up with him last Friday. He picked up my hold file that I had at his local comic shop. So
It was a smaller box than I expected, to be honest. I was expecting like a bigger cargo.
Right.
Well, that's because you didn't pick up Jude's order as well, because that would have been a whole different story, you know.
That's fair. That's fair. Mine's a hefty bill too, man. Don't worry.
Yo, they got fucking out of hand in June, man.
We
I'm
kind
pretty
of
sure.
did.
Wasn't that when they had the Muhammad Ali Superman Treasury Edition and all
Yep.
kinds of weird foil bullshit? Yeah, they got crazy that month.
Actually, was it that far? No, I think that was only like a month or so back. Like it was August.
Might have been July then or August. I don't know. So I don't remember when it was, but I know that shit that it was expensive as hell.
Always.
Yeah, I saw a first print of that, and when I was in Jersey, they were asking $250 US for it. So
Ooh.
Holy
you
shit.
know,
Where was it at? I might go there tomorrow.
that was the. I'm pretty sure that was the Main Street Comics in New Brunswick.
Okay.
Pretty sure that's where it was.
I have to
There's
see
a
if
New
they got
Brunswick in New Jersey?
Yep.
Oh. I learned all these new names. Anyways, yeah, so I it's kind of a mix of, you know, like some new Comic Kingpins stuff and then just some stuff that I picked up. But of course, in my adventures, I had to pick up the Window Shades variant.
Of
So,
course.
got the
Of
X-Men.
course you did.
Yep.
How are those still going? That's
How
insane.
are
I
the
thought they
helmet
would have stopped
Yeah,
months
helmet
ago.
covers, bro.
Months
Helmet.
ago.
Okay, yeah.
But helmet covers, there's hundreds of Power Rangers. How many Window Shades variants can you
There's
do?
there's a million stories in the Naked City.
And an entire
wild.
Marvel universe. And you know what? There's two new ones coming out. So you know what? It doesn't end here, baby.
There's more coming.
There's lots of
I
windows.
Oh,
I got
another one.
the NYX one.
Of course.
That one looks like very like voyeurs. Like she's like looking at someone.
It kind of looks like she's
Like,
screaming.
All the
like
characters
she's
are just a bunch of
on you
birds in
on the
Marvel.
shitter or something. I'm just saying.
Yep.
Because in all honesty, like unless I see the word Window Shades variant, I just kind of scroll by and look at pictures because I would never been able to tell like this is one as well.
Oh, I love that. That's the Nicoletta Balderi,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's great. She's great.
And then I remembered to
Yeah.
go. Then I remembered to go to
Buddha.
Halls, so I picked up this one from yesterday, the Dazzler one by Marguerite Sauvage.
Oh,
Does
that's-
anyone actually
And
like
another
the
one.
character?
That's
Dazzler?
wild.
Does
That's
anyone
so
actually
wild.
like Dazzler though? Like genuinely like the
Not
character?
if you ask people before July 12th, before Deadpool came out, then yeah, there was,
Everybody loves Dazzler.
and now she's
Hey,
dead.
listen, I like Dazzler because it was just an X-Men character. So I was on that bandwagon before the whole Taylor Swift news came out.
I'm only on the bandwagon of getting it because it's part of the Dark Phoenix saga. That's the only reason that I want it.
No, I mean, I'm not judging. I'm like genuinely curious if there are Dazzler fans like that.
I mean,
Genuinely.
she was an instrumental part in the whole Inhumans versus X-Men storyline.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I haven't read the issue 1 yet of the miniseries, but I'm kind of intrigued because I like her road crew
Domino, Multiple Man.
and the big guy.
Yeah.
Sorry, Strongman.
Strongman, yeah.
I mean, with sound and light-based powers like that, if they did her right, she could be an interesting character. For sure.
Yeah, but I feel like with her, like you kind of have to get like a Matt Fraction or someone to like lean into the whole Stinger thing and give her like a nuanced, fun story, kind of like they're doing with the Zatanna mini right now in the Black Label. Like, get a writer who like leans into that shit and actually like just wants to write a good story. I feel like you could do something really fun with it.
Yep.
Totally. And yeah, she did take down Black Bolt because obviously with the sound powers and all that. But yeah. I also picked up Once and Future, the 6th print.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I have
oh yeah, that's a tough one to find too.
Seeing that, I'm like, oh shit! Like I forgot all about that series. I have a few more to pick up, but I picked up some of the bigger ones. Randomly Amazing Heroes number, I think 118.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh shit!
Cool.
Okay, there's a cover.
That's nice.
I need that.
I love that it's purple. Like it's a sick purple cover.
Right?
I need that.
Yeah. Is it 118? 117. Sorry.
117. Okay.
117. I picked up Masters of the Universe number 1, the J. Scott Campbell. This is from
because of the Invincible preview.
There you go.
Well, also that, but like for me, like this is how I remember Masters of the Universe was the 2002 TV series. So that was the spin-off from that. So that's how I remember that. But yeah,
wait, is that a variant or is that the cover A?
It's the variant. It's the J. Scott Campbell one.
I think that's the Graham Cracker variant. Then I think.
There is the Graham Crackers, but I think that's a gold foil. It's like more like a painted style.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was looking for that one as well. I started reading The Boys over the summer. It's just as wild as you would think. And then I just started to look up some cool covers. So I picked up number 30, the Jim Lee variant, which is kind of weird that Jim Lee would do a Boys cover, but somehow they got.
Yeah, that is weird. I didn't think he did one.
Oh, I actually have the Virgin variant of that one.
Yeah, there's a Virgin variant and like an infrared kind of looking one.
Yeah, that was Jim Lee that did it.
Yeah,
it was in a collection I picked up, and it was just a random Boys Virgin cover, and I wasn't sure. Yeah.
Ooh, nice. I'm getting closer to finishing my Deathstroke Volume 1 run, so I picked up number 58.
Dude, I love that cover. That was a pain to find. That whole after 50, that whole run is a fucking pain in the ass to find.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I only need 59 and 60, and then I'm done. And I think I have like one of the annuals to pick up, but it's like a $2 book, so I'm just trying to find it for $2 basically. I picked up Artman number 1, and it's without the poster.
Awesome.
It's a newsie though.
Yeah.
Yep.
More Caped Heroes. I picked up the World's Finest number 7, the first appearance of Boy Thunder.
Magog.
Magog. That's right.
Who saw that twist coming? Every fucking body.
And that's why I loved it. I'm like, God damn it, Mark Waid, like you're on one, man.
I know, right? It's great.
I picked up the My Adventures with Superman, the Dragon Ball Volume 26 homage.
Dude, those are like the variants of this series are so underordered. They're gonna be like extremely hard to find in a couple of years. Like none of my stores are ordering them. None. Like they get one copy of cover A. Yeah, so
I found the Wiz Comics, the what is it? The Millennium Edition print.
Oh, I love that. Those are awesome because the paper is actually really nice. Like it's closer to the original coloring than the bullshit. Like when they reprint them in the
So that's probably supposed to. I'll get to the first appearance of Shazam, but that's okay.
I don't think I've heard of that edition before, so that's pretty cool.
I picked up some Spider characters, so I picked up the Chasm, the Curse of Cain.
Dope, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that JR?
Ugh, God no.
Who's that?
I really don't
Leinil Francis Yu.
Oh, okay, yeah. It looks yeah, it's nice.
They need to do more with him for sure.
Yeah.
at some point. Not necessarily right away, but.
And I picked up I forget what his name is, Pablo Sequeira or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's sick. Yeah.
They did some.
You can't go wrong with that.
This one was just a whole other different beast. Like that is so good.
Yeah.
Nice.
And they do that variant a lot, but it's hit or miss on whether it's good.
And when it hits, it damn well hits.
Yeah, exactly.
I picked up some Wolverine stuff. So they finally did the Wolverine annual with that Infinity Gauntlet, Infinity Gem, whatever storyline they're doing. I picked up the new Wolverine Revenge series, the one by Capullo and Hickman.
That's
the
a great
Arkham cover, obviously.
Yeah, great cover.
Did you read the story? How was it?
It is pretty good. I hate that it's
but
one
it's
of those,
just for the art, bro. It's more for the art.
Someone also told me that it's totally out of continuity.
It is out of continuity. Yeah.
Oh really? Oh fuck.
It's super obvious because, like, bro, like fucking Deadpool's working with Colossus, working with what's his name? Like, it's just like completely its own thing. It's like the Doom one shot. It's kind of doing something on the side. Literally, I guarantee the script was like, "Hey, Greg, what do you want to draw?" He's like, "Bro, I want to draw dinosaurs, gut spilling and shit." And he's like, "I got you, bro. I got you."
And I picked up the John Tyler Christopher from the new one from Saladin Ahmed.
Oh,
Banana.
Banana.
I got that one. I didn't even want to read the book. I just got it for the cover.
And it pairs nicely with the original.
Hell
yeah. Pour a glass to the ones
they're,
that bought the
they're like
C2
both
exclusive.
so good, though. They're both so good.
But I never
like
noticed that there were that they made changes on them.
I think that's why they're both worth grabbing. Like, they're both really nice. Yeah.
Look at that. What else?
The Wolverine and the Rogue are probably my two favorites. Those.
Yeah. A lot of them are pretty good, but now it's almost losing the appeal because they're so like done repetitively that it's lost the appeal.
Yeah, there's so many of them.
I picked up the Demon Wars Scarlet Sin. So this is the first, I think, Marvel cover by Mitsuhiro Arita, the guy who does the Pokemon cards.
That's dope.
That's a sick cover.
Yeah. Because I wasn't getting those Usagi Jimbos like 140, so you know what? A nice little cover price book. Not a bad way to go.
Yeah.
What else did I grab? Of course, I had to grab some more cool stuff. So I got the Spawn number, 94? 97.
Yeah, it's in the 90s, yeah.
Sorry, Baker. With Angela on it, of course.
Nice.
Great cover.
Phoenix number 2, one of the earlier covers by Tran Nguyen. She's a newer artist, so I like her style, like that nice painted vibe. And then, of course, I had to get some Emma Frost stuff. So I found Uncanny X-Men number 22. I think it's Jay Anacleto.
Nice. The Carnageized.
The Carnageized one.
That's dope.
And then the one from this week, the J. Scott Campbell.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. I was really debating on buying the 1 in 100 Virgin, but on his website, it was 120 US. So with shipping, it would have been just under $200. So I'm like,
but you weren't able to find it at like some of those shops we know, very well.
I forgot because I took a nap, and then when I woke up, I'm like, oh yeah, scrolling through. I'm like, oh fuck, and then it was gone. So I'm sure it's probably the same price. So I'm like, god damn. Like it's an X-Men book, so you would think like maybe like $5. No, I'm sure it's probably priced at, to the gills.
Huh.
Yeah. What else did I pick up? I picked up some Asian characters. So picked up the Avengers Assemble, the Disco Dazzler.
He always wearing roller skates.
Here at number 4.
Cool.
I'm sick. For $8, it's not a bad pickup.
Very good.
And then I went to this this like pawn shop near us that he bought, I think, 200 long boxes worth of comics. So they were selling it for $2 each, which what I came to figure out. But it was all like random kind of like filler stuff, like 90s stuff, and then some like modern stuff that like stuff that shops probably thought were going to be big, like Avengers, like the Hickman run, like number like 17, but there was like 10 copies, like back to back to back. So there wasn't a whole lot, but I picked up Red Hood number 32. Go with my run. And then the Amadeus Cho Genius at Work. It's kind of like it's a collected edition, so it's got his first appearance, and then I think like 2 others in it. So
That's
$2.
I like that.
Yeah. I have a whole bunch of like RI ratios and stuff like that too. So I got the Batman and Robin, the 1 in 25.
Nice.
Oh, I love that cover. Yeah. That's the worst Red Hood design ever, though. Like objectively.
Really, I kind of like it.
No, it's terrible. Like it's not like I mean, it's not horrible, but it's
Really,
like
see, I'm not a fan of this though. Like it's kind of cool. Like it's very.
I don't love that one, but I think it makes sense for the era. Like it's not like even when the figure came out, I didn't even order it. I literally like just let it go. I was like, nope. But I bought the motorcycle. I ordered the motorcycle for that one.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck the figure. I'll get the motorcycle. I like Chrome Dome Red Hood, man.
Yeah, hell yeah. Faye showed off some Jay Lee stuff earlier, and I got the War of Kings, the number 4, the 1 in 25.
Oh, yeah, I love the series. It's so underrated. The Jay Lee, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
What else do we have? Dude, I have 3 out of the 4. I forget which one I need. I think it's Mighty Morphin number 2. But I got another one of the Every Ranger Ever.
Nice.
Oh, dope.
Those covers are sick, man.
Yeah.
Wait, so you have Power Rangers number 2?
I don't know.
No way. That's the one I've been looking for years, man. So there's Mighty Morphin.
Yeah,
I forget. I'll have to look. But I'm down to just one that I need now.
Marvel.
Okay, let me know. And wow. Okay, guys.
Dude, I have it for you.
That's wild. That's what I'm saying. Oh, okay.
Oh shit!
Right on. Okay. Fuck. I appreciate you, Face.
No problem.
I got the what else? I forget who did this cover, but it's the 1 in 20, like the X-Men Evolutions one for Herc with Angel.
Oh, that's fucking dope.
Yeah, they did a whole bunch. They did like Wolverine, like Emma Frost, Magneto, Cyclops, Storm, and all that. So they're across like a whole bunch of different titles. So every now and then,
I need to track them down. Those are fun.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yo, do you remember the anatomy covers that they did?
Yeah,
Oh, awesome.
I think
Those
there was
were
like they only did like 4 of them or something like that.
and I thought they would have done more because he did a whole book. So I'm surprised I only picked a few of them. I'm like,
yeah, I know. I was disappointed, man. I was like, I would have bought like 60 of those.
That's a whole other rabbit hole.
Right.
One of the first series that I read that I found on my own was Avengers vs. X-Men. So I'm kind of slowly trying to get all the covers and incentives and all that, which is a whole rabbit hole.
That's a lot.
Find a 150 for $5 is not.
Oh yeah, you gotta grab that.
Yeah, I mean it's not the best cover for a 1 in 50, but
no, but for $5, I mean shit, it's
$5.
part of the collection.
$5 is $5.
Right.
I mean, like Avengers versus X-Men. That was a 4-issue mini. Oh, that Avengers versus X-Men.
That one, the one that went to 10th branch, and yeah.
Recent one. Jeez,
and then,
I'm old.
And then part of that was the spin-offs, and then when it's done by Adi Granov at a 1 in 30 for $10, can't go wrong.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah. Colossus.
One of the best Colossus covers ever.
Mm-hmm. And then I got a few Wolverine books, the fine art covers. I forget who did this one, but it is the Picasso.
Van Gogh.
Nice.
Yeah, Van Gogh. There you go.
There we go.
Yeah, I don't know fine art. See,
Picasso.
oh, just roast me, Hyper.
No, there is a Picasso cover.
Then
Yeah, there's a
who,
Picasso.
Oh.
then Hyper, who did this one on Spider-Man 590?
I don't know. I'm not an art connoisseur, but I know that wasn't a Picasso.
Oh, okay.
Wolverine playing cards.
So that's the dogs playing poker. I actually don't
Yeah.
remember
Oh
who
fuck
he
yeah,
was.
that's a dope cover, man.
Yeah. I don't remember the artist though.
It says that this one was a 1 in 10, so I don't know if they were all 1 in 10s or.
I think that was a ratio as well. I think.
Okay. Yeah.
This one was a ratio. I forgot I even ordered that I even picked this up, but it's the number 55, the Greg Land.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
that's so good. I love that fucking
Yeah.
cover.
That really heated up also, like, during the whole Deadpool.
Deadpool movie. I know, and I
Yeah.
forgot. I honestly, when I pulled out, I'm like, oh shit! I'm like, I wish I had these books earlier.
Yeah, $12 is a good price for that, right?
Hell yeah! But because it's obviously made to look distressed, it's kind of hard to know like what is actual like a spine
Right.
tip or what's part of the design of it. And then keeping up with Greg Land, I got the 505, the villains variant.
Oh, yes.
Nice.
Nice.
And then just a few other ones. The Batman 102. I think I need one more from this kind of era, but the 1 in 25 with Ghostmaker on it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Those are great covers too. Yeah.
That's like it's also his first appearance, right?
Yeah, yes it is.
Yeah.
Well, it's first full.
Yeah.
That whole run of those covers were really good.
Yeah.
The design, I don't know. I kind of lost it when it was Bruce Wayne when he was in civilian clothing. I'm like,
That was the only one.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't like.
And Barbara Gordon,
Yeah.
and then Barbara
Yeah.
Gordon just
The
in
civilian clothing ones
yeah.
were like, whatever. But like the
that was
punchline,
fun.
yeah, the Batman ones, the Catwoman, all of them.
Oh yeah, I love that one. This I have been trying to find for a while now, and one person posted it in a Facebook group, but was asking way too much. And then Hyper graciously picked this up for me, looked it over for.
I already know by the angle.
It is the Dark Wolverine, the 1 in 75 by, or maybe 1 in 25 by Delato.
Delato, yeah.
Delato is fantastic.
Yeah, 1 in 25. There you go. So
That's a sick cover.
Yeah.
Is there a bad Delato cover? No.
There are. I mean,
Wait until he reaches Frank Miller status. I'm sure he'll start churning out some terrible covers at that point.
Well, yeah, you never know what could happen.
what I find like with some of his ASM ones, like what, like when like ASM and like Venom Fever was like at an all-time high, like he was doing so many unknown comics that they just all look the same. Like he was sitting, like on a gargoyle at this angle, then this angle, and then like upside down. I'm like, okay, well, it feels like the same. Like
They did
the thing is,
yeah,
he
they were
could
good.
be, like he might be accused of doing repetitive like poses, but by no means his cover is actually terrible or bad. It's
Right.
just he might be phoning it in.
a little
on certain covers.
uninspired. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Hyper graciously gave me this from his storage locker, which is funny because the last time that I met up with him, he gave me another book from the series. Another hard to find.
Hashtag I'm not racist.
Lies. The Swordmaster 1 in 25 by, I think it's Philip Tan or Billy Tan. One of the two.
I think it's Philip Tan.
I think it's Philip Tan too as well.
Okay, hold up.
That
I got to interject right here, real quick.
Hyper's not racist?
No, it's definitely not racist. What are they doing currently with Swordmaster and or Iron Fist in Marvel? Anything?
Dude, I've been complaining about that so much. Like they literally shafted Iron Fist and Swordmaster both.
Yeah, like they did that whole thing, and
Both.
it was
like
it was
they
cool.
shafted both people, even though they did it with one book. They
Right.
literally
Well, it
like
was cool when they
shafted
did it
both.
because
Yeah.
you thought they were going somewhere with it, and then
No.
it just kind of seems like it led to nothing.
Alyssa Wong got more issues with Spirit World than they did with fucking Iron Fist at Marvel. That's what kind of shit ass
Fair.
company did.
So they did the Iron Fist, what is it, 80 or 85th anniversary? No, 40th, 50th
Yeah.
anniversary. And they basically just added him in for the sake of adding him in, that he's I struggle with being an Iron Fist, and that was the story. But at least he's still around. Spoiled in that is they're gonna kill Danny Rand at some point for some reason.
Right.
So that's what they're doing.
Cool, I guess.
But until then, yeah, who knows?
Yeah.
The
Yes,
death
we were
lasted one page. One page the death lasted.
Yeah. And then just kind of some other pickups that I
It was
had
a
along
good
the way.
page.
Was the Invincible, the Bloody Mark Puff.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
what exclusive is that from?
It's just like a Funko specialty one. It was on the previews catalog, and it was
Yeah,
a Funko Shop exclusive. But I guess it's a different sticker. So for real Funko completionists, it's a whole other thing. So it's the cheap knockoff, but
I like how the eyeball looks all fucking crazy. I wonder if they can give us a Glenn from Walking Dead one like that.
I was thinking the same thing with the blood, with the blood from his forehead and all that. It gives you Glenn vibes,
right? It really does.
And I also grabbed this the other week. It's the Entertainment Earth exclusive for the baby.
Oh,
baby
that's
Vegeta,
cool.
right?
Nice. That's pretty cool.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, that's pretty much it, except for my stuff that I picked up from an expo. So I haven't even shown that off. So, yeah, me and Comical Romy had we had an awesome time. Like it was a good experience. It was very, it was a long wait. Everything was a wait, you know, like you wait for the artist, you try to do like meet and greet, stuff like that, like for signing stuff like that, and everything was a fucking wait. I wanted to do panel.
I'm pretty sure Comical Romy, maybe I'm wrong, I didn't know it was him. But when I was at what's that stupid fucking comic store that was by my place when I was in Toronto, and I told you guys I would go there.
BMV, Silver Snail.
Not BMV, the one
guy
that,
you don't have to put them on blast if you don't
No,
want to.
nowhere
Anyway, I was at that LCS, and I'm pretty sure Comical Romy was there, but I didn't know it was him. I was just talking to random dudes that were arguing about X-Men, and they were just like asking some question about Apocalypse or something, and then I like gave an answer, and then they were like, oh, like what are you looking for? And I'm like, oh, did you guys know that there's this mutant that shits ice cream? Like that's like literally the first thing I said. I was like, did you guys know there's this mutant that shits ice cream? And you guys looked at me like I was fucking with them. Like they thought I was like trolling. Like, what is this? Who's this asshole? Like in this comic book talking to us about like this shit's ice cream. And then I'm like, no, literally, and her name is Soft Serve. And they looked at me and were like, really? And I showed them the picture and everything, and they were like, oh my god. And I was like, yep, this is a real mutant. Like she shits ice cream.
It is a real thing.
It's a real thing.
They did that in oh man, I'm trying to remember the name of the comedy troupe. They did Four on the Floor. Boot at the Head was one of their things. But yeah, they did a whole thing about a guy who basically shit ice cream. Oh, actually no, he shit a piece of pie, and the guy told him, "Why don't you go back and make it a la mode?" Frantics. That's it. Old comedy guys. Anyways, I gotta head out, so I will watch the rest on my phone on the drive home.
Perfect.
All right. Be safe, man.
Are we back on Monday?
We will not yet. We will get it sorted out. I'm in the middle of moving and stuff, so it's kind of messing with the schedule a little bit. But we're gonna be sorting it out here directly.
I'm sure dude will let me know. All right, guys.
Absolutely.
Take care.
Oh, you'd be all right.
So yeah, it was a good con. I feel like I needed to do 2 days because I didn't get any panels done. I thought I'm like, oh yeah, for sure I can make this 3 o'clock panel to go and watch whatever.
No.
Still waiting in fucking line for a damn.
Having done Fan Expo,
Yeah.
you might as well stay the weekend if you can.
I know, but fuck, it's so expensive. God damn it.
I know.
It feels like
Yeah.
any good con, really. I mean, just
Yeah.
stay weekend.
But I mean, yeah, like it was an awesome time. Art Germ was there. That was my big draw for me. So, and I've never done a signing, so I'm like, hey, this is what I want to do, like for sure. And yeah, like I got all the goods. I got the Uncanny X-Men.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Oh, I love it.
I like how he
Love it,
tilted the
man.
cover at the right
Road all day.
spot.
Yeah.
So that's the angle, isn't it, Hyper?
Yeah. That's it's in
That's
3D.
the apocalypse.
It's like in 3D.
So I did that. I did the Art Germ signing. So I also got, of course, the Captain Marvel with Marvel on it, signature.
Oh, that's fucking dope.
Yeah. I had my 1 in 100 with me to sign, but in all honesty, just with the whole thing about, how to get stuff sent down to JSA and stuff like that, I'm like, fuck, I don't know. Like, you know what? For the PC, I'll keep the 1 in 100.
Yeah.
Why is it complicated to send stuff to JSA?
It honestly, like, it doesn't, but like you have to do them as a separate order, and then like you pay like I think it's like $15 or something like that, like per autograph to get verified, and then the encapsulation and the whole thing. So I'm like, you know what, fuck it, like that just sounds like too much of a headache for me. So
And David Mason, just so
I
you
tell
know,
him,
man, we try every year, man, but apparently we're just not good enough, I'm
gonna apply. You know what? I'm gonna apply because I bought my
There
early.
you go.
I bought my early bird tickets, So maybe I'll try for both. I'll try, buy the Saturday and see if I can get a 1-day pass on like a Friday. And
Yeah, there you go.
Try it.
Oh yeah.
You know,
All
if they
right.
give you a
I
media pass, it would
unfortunately-
be for a full weekend. It wouldn't be just for one day.
Yeah,
They'll give
it's
you
a
the
full
whole
weekend
weekend.
pass. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, guys, I gotta get going. I will catch the replay.
Same.
I'm sad that I can't fucking stick around, but I gotta get going here, guys. Marvel,
All right, bro.
I'm excited, man. I'm
Yeah.
excited.
All right.
And
I'm gonna
Hyper, I
linger
know
in
you're
the
always
chat.
picking shit up, and you've been at every fucking con this summer. You've been all over the road.
Two
Hyper.
cons. I've been at two
tracking
cons.
you, man. I've been tracking you, going to all my
I've been
shops,
at two
and
cons.
my hiding holes and shit.
But
But no, I'll catch a replay, guys. It's good to see everybody.
same.
Kingpins are back, baby. Kingpins
Right.
are fucking back.
Hell yeah.
All right, take care, guys. Have a
Have
good
a good one,
night,
dude.
and
All
we'll
right,
let you
later,
guys
dude.
know what's going on with our next shows. All right.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
bet.
Same for me. I gotta go, but I'm gonna linger in the fucking chat to see what he gets.
Fuck yeah.
So I'll see
All
you guys
right.
later. Peace.
All right. Peace.
I also grabbed of course, the Sins of Sinister
Oh,
get signed.
that's such a good cover too.
Yeah.
No, and you know what? It looks even better when you buy the whole print for $35 as well.
Oh wow.
Wow.
And it already comes signed.
I was gonna ask, I hope he didn't charge you extra for the signature if you bought the print from him.
We'll see, and that's what I'm like. Oh, like, do I want to get this signed? But then, when they pulled it out and it was already signed, I'm like, okay, you know what? That's good enough for me.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
Hell
generally that's what artists do when they have their prints. The signature normally should be free.
yeah. But you know what? People actually got like a signature on top of it. So like, you're paying for a signature and you already have a signature.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Oh yeah. That's just weird.
A little odd. I also met Scott Snyder when he was there. He did a very like impromptu signing when he had time in between the panel that I tried to go to. But then once I was doing something, like, fuck, like, you know what, I'm going to do it. So I waited all that. So I was torn between what to bring him. You know, there were so many books. I'm like, should I get into, something Batman 1, Batman 2, Dark Knight's Death Metal, and then you pick like which cover. So I just went with the Midnight release edition. I just thought it was kind of fitting with the whole Midnight release, Dark Metal.
Yeah.
Everything. And you know what? He was really cool to meet. Very nice, like very. That's probably why the signing took so long, because he had conversation with everybody about the.
He's
cover.
a nice dude, yeah.
He's very nice, very easy to talk to. So that was cool. And then honestly, I didn't pick up a whole lot of other stuff from the con. I was very focused on what I was getting, but yeah, kind of in my digs in bins when Romy was kind of looking around, I found the Batman number 18. To me, it's technically when Greg Capullo drew something Damian related. It's his boots after he died, but you know what? I'm still going to count it for a little bit.
I like it. That's a good cover.
So I grabbed that, and then in all honesty, it was a dream to have Art Germ as a guest, because all the retailers were pulling out all their Art Germ books. So lucky for me, I found this like 10 minutes before the end of his signing, and I'm like, fuck, if I only found this before. And we were so close to the booth too, that I could have brought it back to signing. But it is G.I. Joe America's Elite number 5, which is his first interior.
Oh really?
Oh,
wow. Nice. Wait, so hold on. You just brought up a point. So a lot of the retailers were upcharging the Art Germ covers.
They brought their stuff out, and then you could tell that like some stuff was like marked up a little bit. Like Simu Liu was there, the actor who played Shang-Chi.
Yeah. And
there was a booth that said get these pop signed, and it was $45 for the pop. I'm like, you can get these on clearance at Toys R Us for $7.
Yeah.
The only reason I ask is because I know last year at Fan Expo when John Bernthal came, for the signing, there was one vendor that had that Punisher photo variant, and he was asking $300 for a raw copy.
Oh my god!
Just because he knew that John Bernthal was going to be there. And by the way, FYI, that book never sold. It stayed in on his wall the whole weekend.
Oh, I bet.
You're kidding! No way!
Wow.
And I'm sure he knocked it down to a reasonable 250 or something like that now.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was kind of it for my like kind of random pickups through digging. But the real reason why that I was so excited, aside from meeting Art Germ, was I was making a deal with a vendor beforehand, and I messaged him, and so I'm like, I see these books, blah 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 blah. Like, what can we do and make a deal? So yeah, the deal was set before I even walked in. So yeah, and it was it was cash up front and 10% off. So the two books combined basically made the second book basically free.
Okay.
But they also gave away they were giving away books if you sign up to their website for like it's basically their newsletter and stuff like that, because they just revamped their website. It's Canadian Comic Book Addiction in Whitby, and for signing up they gave me
Shit.
Nice.
Devil
Yeah.
Dinosaur #1.
Nice.
Yep.
It's a little like I don't know, like $80-some book in a decent grade, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah,
It's
that's
first appearance of Little Dinosaur.
Jack Kirby.
Yeah.
Kirby, bro.
I forget what the other option was. I think it was like a Star Wars book or something like that. But in between that, I'm like, well, I would know Devil Dinosaur better, I suppose.
Yeah.
But yeah, so one of the books one of the slabs that I grabbed in a 9.6 for this price was like unbelievable.
Wait, so is this the grill?
No, that's coming up next.
Oh, okay.
But this is part of the deal. And honestly, I'm really happy to have it. You guys know that I love the character. So in a 9.6 for the 1 in 10 of Batman 155.
Nice. Wait, what ratio was that again, Marvel?
Poppy, what's up?
The 1 in 10.
1 in 10. Okay. All right. Yeah, I
I
have.
know
that
you
one.
have it. I know you had a little lunchtime
Yeah.
fine with that, you lucky bastard.
Well, no, but then again, I didn't pay lunchtime fine prices. I did pay a bit of a premium for that.
Oh
So-
no.
Yeah.
No, not too much, but I mean, I like
But
the
you
cover
know-
side.
But you know what? That Lost 23 will forever excuse
Yeah.
any lunchtime fine. But actually, the big book that I came across to find, you know what? It was in my price range. It presents well. I can see where the major defect in it is, but in all honesty, like that's okay to me. I picked up in a 4.0 my
PSX.
Giant
I knew it.
Oh, wow.
I knew it. Yes.
It's too bad dude's not here. He doesn't have. Is he the only one that controls that button? I don't know. That's insane.
I think it's on one of the other things. I don't know.
That's insane, dude. That's insane.
So the one major defect in it is in the corner. It is like missing a little bit of it, like the very top corner. So other than that, you know what? To me, it presents well.
Yeah.
There's no like drawings and shit on it, like pen marks and stuff like that. Like like how people like fill in like the letters and all that.
Right.
So nothing like that. There is some spine creasing on the back of it and some foxing. But you know what? In a 4.0 for the price that I paid for $1,700, it's not bad.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
And that's Canadian, 1,700 Canadian.
Yeah, that was Canadian, no tax, and then 10% off. So I mean that literally made this free, which was
Dude, yeah, that's a big W right there.
It was, and then plus that the free Devil Dinosaur book was a nice little a free little added bonus. So yeah, I'm not mad about that. So yeah, those are the pickups there. And then honestly, like after that, I was kind of thinking of like, okay, like well, I picked up the big book that I want. So what do
Wait, there's something more after this? I thought that was the closing.
There's more.
How are you gonna top that? Okay, I'm curious now. How are you gonna top your X-Men book?
I'm kind of looking around of kind of books that I want to kind of buy within the future and stuff like that. So I started making a list, checked it twice to kind of figure out prices, and then I just happened to like come across a few of them online, so I couldn't turn it down. So I picked up this and I put it in as a best offer on eBay, and it was accepted. So I picked this up for the graded for less than what some people are charging for the raw. So I got the 9.8 of Inferno #3, the 1 in 25.
Ooh,
yeah, that's a good one. That's fantastic.
those Daughterman variants, especially when the ratios, they are pricey.
Yeah. So I grabbed that.
That was one of the hardest ones too. I think
I think the Rogue one is probably the more harder one, right? The Excalibur one.
Overall, yeah, the Rogue one was, I think it was Excalibur number 25 or 30 or something like that.
It was just one of those random Excalibur issues, yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, who was ordering Excalibur like within?
I was reading Excalibur, and that was one of the first titles I was thinking of dropping from my X title. So
yeah, I mean, it wasn't great.
That was for me, honestly. After X of Swords, I'm like, this doesn't even make any fucking sense. I don't know what's happening.
I was only reading it because it was part of the X of Swords.
I was reading it for Apocalypse.
Yeah, and then like I think I read like 1 or 2 issues after. I'm like, I don't care about this anymore.
Yeah.
Like I'm done.
Once Apocalypse was done, I was done.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, another one of the pickups that I had, I was searching for it, and the price that I actually won it for from my comic shop of all places, I think I paid 180 US, and then whatever that is converted, and then I think like $15 for duty. I got the 1 in 100 of the Art Germ Sins of Sinister. So that to go with, you know, the signed one.
Yep.
And then to go with the frame, you know, I couldn't say no.
Yeah,
You know?
you got the whole set.
I do. And you know what? Honestly, like the price that the one that I had in saved on eBay, it was $490. So that's what I was going to pay if I was ever going to buy it. So you know what? To get it for half the price,
shit,
I am not too mad at it. So I'm like this, all this shit is just, you know, it's coming at me, and I can't say no. So
I don't blame you.
Yeah,
Baker doesn't either.
So it's a big list. And then the last thing that I ordered, I was thinking, I'm like, hey, like, well, what else can I buy? I'm like, well, I had something in my mind that you have to get, you know, you have to get your big boy books and stuff like that. So I'm like, fuck, I looked up something that I thought that I wanted.
He says this while he just pulled out an X-Men.
I know, right? Yeah, exactly.
It's adjacent to it, but you know, like I thought about like the books that I wanted, like, what I thought I wanted, I couldn't find anymore. So I'm like, okay, so I was starting to search for different things adjacent. So I'm like, oh, I found something that made sense. And you know, it was such a good price because it was a cracked slab. So I'm like, okay, I'm like, you know what? I'm like, do I want it? It's a cracked slab, but I thought like I could send it in for like resubmission, this, that, or whatever.
Yeah.
And like it was such a good price. So comparatively for something that sold, it's a 9.6, and what had sold for an 8.5 for double the price. So I kind of can't say no to buying it. So I'm like, okay, you know what? I'll just wait till tomorrow. Like when I get paid, you know, I'll be responsible. No, I had it sitting in my cart watching it. Like there was like 30 some people watching it. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, someone else is someone else is getting paid at, you know, 3 o'clock in the morning on Thursday. I'm like, I'm fucking getting by, and I'll just deal with it later. So yeah, I bought it. It got shipped out, and when it fucking came, I paid like I think almost $40 in import fees, and I think I know why, because it came in a box this fucking
Holy
big.
shit!
Wow. If the size looks odd to you, it's because
Is that a little pizza box?
It looks like, yeah, it's a pizza
box that they sent to me, and they were so lazy. They took the box, they inverted it, so this is always supposed to be the top of the pizza box.
Yeah.
And they literally pushed the box inside out in order to save shipping costs, and then
there was a whole greasy ass pizza in there at one point.
Right?
Oh my
they
god!
Probably like went out back to the fucking dumpster, saw, you know, oh, here's a nice box, I can send this out.
Clearly,
and
this vendor is more used to local delivery.
And then they took a fucking Walmart box, cut that out too, to fucking throw it in. I'm like, this thing is fucked. And they have 4,600 reviews. I'm like, it's not your first time selling things. I'm like, you couldn't just go down to, you know, your like local like UPS or UPSS or whatever the hell it's called to pick up a $2 box. Like,
and eBay is known for very much siding with the buyer. So to have that much balls to kind of ship it in that, you know, clearly you must have done this in a.
And I hadn't even given them a review yet, because I'm like, you know what? I'm like, it came perfectly, but I thought it was gonna be fucked, like absolutely fucked. But it came in like really good condition considering. The damage was actually a little bit more than I thought on the back. Like it's fucked.
Oh yeah, it's cracked.
Listen, it's what's inside that counts.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah,
that's a good positive spin, Hector. Yeah, so it's completely fucked. But in all honesty, when you get a Stanley signature,
ooh,
dude,
$400,
come on.
Ooh.
Listen, unless you know a magician, there's no way you're gonna be able to get another Stanley sig. So
I mean, you might be able to turn back time a little bit, but yeah, honestly, this is the last one. This is one of the last ones on there, and yeah, like I said, the other one that had sold previously went for $800. The ones that are JSA certified, both in 8.5, sold like the day after, that I had bought this for $400 some. So I think I did pretty good for a 9.6.
Now, do you think? Obviously, you said you might be resubmitting it. Do you think it has a potential for a 9.8 bump?
It wouldn't, because I can see where there is the spine tick that's color breaking.
But if it's just one color break, technically you might still get lucky with a 9.8 if that's the only defect.
Especially with the 10s and the 9.9s that they're pumping out now.
Yeah.
Possibly, but I'm also worried because of how the crack is in it. I'm afraid that something happened to like possibly like the inner casing and stuff like that, because the way that it's dropped, it's like cracked along here, along the top, and then there's one on the bottom. So I don't know if it fell twice.
The only problem with trying to get the upgrade on the grade is you'd have to crack the slab yourself, and then you'd have to send it in for the JSA authentication on the signature too. So
yeah, that's the because that's a witness signature, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only thing like Face mentioned. It would be authenticated instead of now witnessed.
Yeah. But I mean, hey, considering all things considered,
what's going on?
Wait, Face. If he was to submit the slab as is, it would still retain its witness status, right?
It would, but I'm afraid something.
But it would also retain the 9.6.
Mm-hmm.
No, it would, because the thing is, I think the way CGC does it, if you reholder a case, a book, they regrade the book. They'll never give you the same grade, because the thing is, like, let's say you have a 9.6 and then you leave it out in the sun for like 10 years, and then the color fades. It's no longer a 9.6 at that point.
Yeah, that's true. They should regrade it. So
it should. Yeah, Paul said that if I leave it the way it is, defects and all, if I send it back in, it should come back the same grade. But then I'm just taking the chance with CGC of that they're not going to do something and fuck it up, or
it could also come back lower. They could.
I might end up with one that's not signed for some fucking reason, and I get a blue label or something like that. So you never know with CGC. So you know what?
Yeah,
for the $400, I will take the win. I will take the W, and that is my Stanley book that I wanted to add to my collection.
That's awesome. Is that your first or Stanley book?
It is. In all honesty, I was wondering. So, I had in mind I was going to get something Avengers and X-Men related. So, an Avengers versus X-Men book, and I couldn't find anything. Like I did have something like years ago. It was the 1 in 50 Kubert variant, but I mean I've only seen one of those, and it sold for like 800 some bucks, and I've never found it ever since. And then I've started to look, and then they had the issue number 1, like the Jim Chung variant or the Jim Chung cover. But they were all like 9/4 stuff like that, and it was like all like the partial sketch or like the full sketch stuff like that. I'm like, I want like the full color. I appreciate Jim Chung and his coloring and stuff like that. So it didn't kind of work out. So I'm like, okay, like well, what else? And I thought about a giant size, but I'm like, well, that doesn't really make any sense. I'm like, he didn't create those characters. So I'm like, you know what, X-Men number 1, and that's how I found this. And then I saw that it had the crack in it. And I'm like, still pretty good in my eyes. So.
Right.
Yeah, man, it's dope. And listen, Baker, your comment doesn't count. You only collect 9.8s anyway. So where do you go from there if you rehold?
So yeah, that's it. So now I'm just looking for other things to buy. So
all right. So
I think I blew my load.
That's insane. All right, I don't know how I'm supposed to follow that, but okay.
All right. Well, it is in fact your turn. So we'll go ahead and put you up there on the big screen.
All right, I won't show up everything because I was planning on doing my own haul video for like the London Comic Con that I went to, but I will show some of the stuff because it's been a while since we did a show near haul / grill on the Kingpin, so I'll show some of the stuff from Terrificon that I went to back in August. You guys can you guys can get the laughter out of the way. I picked up one.
Oh no!
Of course he did.
3, and what's unique about this one is I didn't realize. Oh, by the way, the marker is from the poly bag, not from the actual book. This is the Spanish. This was actually printed in Spain, so it's a Spanish version.
No doubt.
Oh no, it's the whole thing now. He's found other variants to find.
I had no idea. I had no idea there was a foreign variant of this. So yeah. And you know what the funny thing is? The first book I pulled at Terrificon was that X-Men 11. That was the first book I pulled back in diving. So yeah, man. Listen, it is what it is.
On where you haven't pulled it.
So like Marvel mentioned, we did meet up prior to me attending to the London Comic Con. So I wasn't able to go to the Fan Expo this year, but I asked Marvel to pick up a couple of variants from Archerm's booth because he did do some Street Fighter convention exclusives. And the funny thing is, the story behind that is I was at a warehouse sale when Marvel called me because apparently the prices that was advertised was not the same as what's actually on the convention. So it was significantly, I can't remember what the old prices were, but it was significantly higher than what was advertised. So
it was $40, but it was
yeah,
$40 US. So it was 60 for us. So I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, well,
right.
And for the number of books that I was getting you, plus the amount of signatures, I'm like, oh,
it came out to
shit.
like 268, I think, for 4 books. But honestly, considering what 2 of these books go for currently in the secondary market, I'm kind of glad I pulled the trigger on these books. And the funny part is, Marvel knew I was at a warehouse sale because he could hear me back bin diving through the phone. Like, you know, when you're doing,
Like, it was literally like 10. It had to have been maybe like just a little bit. Yeah, maybe around like 10 o'clock in the morning because they let us in early. And I'm like, I want to go to Archerm's booth first, get this all done out of the way, especially with lines and all that. And I'm like, oh fuck. I'm like, I sent him a message. I'm like, you know what? It's early. I'm like, fuck it. I'm like, I don't have time for this. Sorry, I'm gonna wake him up. I'm like, what kind of state is he gonna be in? He's gonna be like, oh, like, hey, like I'm just waking up. I could hear I could hear that plasticky like flicker in the back, and he's like, oh, you kind of caught me off guard. You know, like I'm actually at the warehouse sale. I'm like, I thought I heard you like flipping through. I'm like, no, it's too early just looking through your comic collection at 10 o'clock in the morning. But
no, I was at a
warehouse sale.
Already a warehouse sale. That's great.
Yeah. And I'll show some of what I pulled in the warehouse sale as well. But so these are the books that so this is the Derek Chu cover.
That's dope. Yeah.
And you see his signature. He did it on the volleyball net right there.
Yeah.
And then this is the Manon Archer. And what's cool about it is I wasn't aware that I wasn't expecting it, but they actually added a koa with numbered.
Oh, okay.
And I actually got some pretty early numbers. This is 39 out of 400, and this is 21 out of 400. So pretty early numbers. And then I got the version.
The Rogue Ash.
Yeah, with the where the hell is the signature?
Not
it's right there. Yeah,
not on the booty.
I was like,
no, that's sacred. We put it above. Archer knew where he was
He went up there and was like, sign the cheek.
Yeah, this one didn't have a koa though. Although they did publish a print run, so I'm not sure why that one didn't have. This one did have a koa, the Savage Land Rogue. So this one is 660. Wait, it's 66 at no 661. Sorry, I missed a digit. 661 out of 750.
So the X-Men 97 ones are Fan Expo exclusive, like by the whole company. So the ones who do like Chicago, Dallas, and New York.
Right. Not just Toronto Fan Expo. It was
and then the Savage Land one is an Archerm exclusive. So that's why that has the koas.
Oh, okay. So only of the 4 that I showed, only the X-Men 97 is a convention exclusive. The rest were just Archerm.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so let's see. So actually, let me show some stuff from the Terrificon. So this one I also posted on my IG. So this one was in a $4 for $10 bin. Second print variant of David Finch. Not an easy book to find.
That's a nice cover, bro.
And then so this. I was pleasantly surprised. I only realized when I pulled it out of the bin, but this is baby cover Scotty Young.
Oh, nice.
But what's cool is these are newsstands, which is even tougher. I tried looking these up. I couldn't find. I think maybe one issue I found a copy of on eBay that's a newsstand, but they're ghosts. Yeah, these are all Scotty Young newsstands, and again. 4 for 10.
Nice.
Yeah, you don't see much pre.
No, because this series came out in 2000. It was like 2008 or 2009. So newsstands were pretty scarce back then.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This one is actually one of my favorite in the series.
Yeah, that's good.
This is pretty cool because this was like a mini storyline where Deadpool versus different characters in Marvel. So it's like they scratched off like here it says Captain America, and then Fantastic Four, and these are all Scotty Young. You would think by the art style it was a different art, but all these covers were done by Scotty Young. So here's something that happened at Terrificon. So I was told from guys that went previously, like Newbie, Rocksteady, that there's one particular vendor that you have to hit up at the last day because Sunday's usually the day when vendors kind of want to clear out their stock so they don't have to bring boxes back home, right? So
Baker.
I'm told no, that's not that was Doctor Strange. I wasn't
Fucking Baker.
I was told
He was open.
I don't think I have any Spawn books this time, Baker. Next time. But I was told there's one vendor I'm supposed to hit up where he basically really prices his books down on the last day. And I was able to get one of those vendor passes from one of my friends who was setting up at the booth. So I got to go a half hour, I can't remember, half hour or an hour early before the general public. And I went straight to that guy. And he had all these books priced at $5, which were like $10 during the con.
Oh boy.
And we're talking about ratios and all that. Now, here's the funny part. While I'm making a pile, right, another vendor is talking with this guy, and he basically bought out the guy's booth.
Oh, shit.
And I haven't paid yet. So he bought out the guy's booth, and basically he took down all the $5 signs. Like, nope, we're not doing this anymore. And but not to be a dick, he basically saw my pile and he said, okay, anything going forward is no longer $5, but whatever you picked up. And I picked up, put it this way, it's a $5 booth. I paid $250 in total for my stack.
Oh my god.
Now,
Okay.
sorry?
That's a stack. That's a stack.
That was with the $5.
That was with the $5. I paid $250. So I had like 50 something
50
books.
comics, yeah.
Now keep in mind, I sold I think I have 20 books left. I'm down to $22 in terms of what I have outstanding. So I more or less made my money back with the books that I bought. But I'm not going to show you the whole stack, but I'll show you some of the highlights because some of the stuff that's already sold, so I can't show it.
Right.
I had a couple of copies of this Phantom variant of Samurai Jack #1.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Face, I'll throw you a copy. I have two or three of these, so
Really?
If you don't have it, I'll throw you one.
Oh, bet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Appreciate it.
We're doing this live on the spot. The one per store. This was actually a buddy of mine found it, so he knew I like Street Fighter, so he tossed it over.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So
They did one per stores back then too.
sorry.
They did one per stores back then too.
This was a surprise variant. This wasn't even announced. This was one of those cases where anyone that ordered Street Fighter, they were
they were a lot
surprised
harder.
with this variant.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the thing is, so these were the ones that I was pretty stoked to find. I bought a couple of these. Most of them I sold, but he had Howard the Duck #1,
Oh,
the
nice.
first appearance of
Gwenpool.
Gwenpool.
Yeah.
Again, these were all $5.
Bet.
The 1 in 20
No
Nice.
shit.
and the 1 in 25.
Hell yeah.
So
Only missing the hip hop, basically.
I bought 2 hip hops, but not that one. No, I would have been
Not the ODV.
if I found that for $5. But yeah, it was just kind of funny how, like, had I went during the time when the general admission would have got down, I would not have been aware that there was a fight. Like it would have been all just for nothing. So no, if I found a 1 in 50 for $5,
Oh, yeah.
I
No,
would-
yeah. The 150. I forgot that.
But yeah, so I honestly, I'm thankful that I at least got that vendor pass, so I was able to get to that booth early to raid that booth before
Oh,
that
yeah.
got bought out.
Hell yeah.
So, I wish Dude was here because I wanted to show this mail call. I picked up from the YouTube, not YouTube, from an IG user, Ripstick Comics. I think that's how he goes by, Ripsticks. He does sometimes videos with Swaggle House on claim sales, but I picked these up from his IG page. I never had this book before, but I always wanted it. First appearance of Honey Badger.
Oh, nice.
And this is the one that I wanted Dude to actually see. The 1 in 50 homage.
Ooh.
This one's a tough one to find. Nova 13 point now, the graduate homage. It's a
He'll
1
be
in
a little,
50.
he'll be a little jealous when he sees that on the rewind.
Yeah.
I am too, to be honest.
Oh, there is one. My major purchase at Terrificon was this. Once I find it, there it is. So I showed this on Black Crown's channel, but this is why you have to be careful who you hang out with. I was digging comics with Rocksteady, and Rocksteady's a big. He's really now into original art OA.
Mm-hmm.
And he took me down this rabbit hole where I went to this vendor and I was looking through his binders. And the more I'm looking through the binders, I'm like, oh, shoot, I might end up buying something. and those that are in the know that always are not exactly cheap, especially if it's from a title that's well known. If you pick like some random character that no one knows about, it's one thing. But if you pick something from pop culture, it's yeah. So I did post this on my IG, but I picked up.
That's awesome.
A page from the last issue of Jurassic Park Lost World, a mini-series from Topps Comics. And what's cool is the overlay. The overlay is like
oh wow,
it's an acetate overlay.
Yeah, that's cool.
So and that, like I said, that this is an OA.
That's so cool.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Now icing on the cake is when I went. So the thing is, I got the OA, but I didn't have the actual original comic. So when I went to London Comic Con, I actually found the comic from the vendor.
Yeah.
Oh,
so, and this is the actual. Let me find it.
Now you
this
own
is the actual. This is the actual page.
Yeah. Now you own the page that you own.
Yep.
That's so cool.
That's dope.
So yeah, now I have the book with the actual OA.
Hell yeah.
Because that would have bugged me if you know, to have the OA but not the book. So yeah, sorry. So
right. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
All right. So I know that Marvel talked about the warehouse sale, so I'll show some of the stuff from the warehouse sale that I picked up.
So was it good? Was it everything you hoped for?
So the thing is, okay, so this warehouse sale, they do it almost like on a bi-monthly basis sometimes, because it's basically these two brothers that one's now in BC, but when they're both in here, they have this thing where they pick up collections and then they own a warehouse like 10 minutes from my house. So they'll just set up like a weekend where they'll just you know, have like these books on sale for the weekend. And then what the way they get me is they have the prices day one, and then the day two they'll do stuff like, okay, CGC books are now 25% off what they were. And then the last day would be like, oh yeah, now all back issues are 50% off, because they just want to get rid of it because they have have other collections coming in. They just want to move stuff.
Right.
Yeah, so what I do is like some of the stuff that I know that, you know, I better grab right now, I grab it, and then some stuff I'm like, let me just hold off.
Right.
So I picked this up. This is a tough one to find. It's a 1 in 50.
Last page. What's going on?
It's you know when they're doing those Marvel remastered variants? Yeah, this is the Kirby remastered of Doom. It's a 1 in 50.
That's dope.
I paid $25 for this.
Wow.
And
number 20, was that 27?
32.
Oh wow.
From the 2018 run. And this is regularly selling for like, I think I saw it for like 60 US, 70 US sometimes. Oh, I forgot to show this one from my Terrificon purchase. This one has some Kingpin newbie lore, the Cocoon.
You're holding that back casually.
Yeah, it's a low grade though, and this book has fallen off. But I mean, I was okay with the price that I paid. I think I paid 40 US for it.
That's pretty good.
That's newbie's favorite, right?
Of course. Now in the warehouse sale, I found this in the dollar bin.
Oh,
there you go.
So I got dubbed the nickname Galactus when I go to these warehouse sales, because it's like because I devour the books as while I'm going through the bins. So it's like there's a joke like, okay, which way is he going, and then we'll just go the opposite way so we don't. So what else? This was in the $3. This needs a bit of a press, but I found it for $3.
Oh wow.
Oh, nice.
It's the variant for the first Illuminati. I know this book has fallen off, but again, $3 you can't go wrong for this variant.
Might
These
see him
are
doing some Doom shit in MCU, so who knows?
oh yeah, for sure. These are still sealed. These are the Scotty Young exclusive, and I picked these up for $5.
Oh, yeah. I remember those. Those are dope.
Yeah, $5. I picked these up.
Good Scotty Young covers.
And and this one I picked up for $2.50.
Nice.
Not bad.
Yeah, I mean, $2.50. I know. Again, some of these books were hard, and then they cool down, but you know, you can't go wrong for some of these prices that I paid.
We were just talking the other day about how much the Dr. Afros have fallen off.
Yeah, no, tremendously. Now the thing is, these books, I don't think they were meant to be in the dollar bin, but he honored them anyways. But I think when they were sorting the books, they put some books that weren't supposed to be in it. So I got these for $1.
Of course, Hyper is lucky enough to find them. Oh, nice.
For $1. This one for $1.
Oh, hell yeah. For $1? Shit.
Modric the Mystic #1. What else did I find? There was others, but I can't find it. Yeah, these are dollar bins, but they're from my LCS. Like I showed this Street Fighter.
Right.
I can't.
Actually, don't see that very often.
Sticking with the video game, the Double Dragon.
Do you remember the movie?
I do not. I don't think I actually saw that.
It was so
Oh
bad.
my god, it's so bad.
So bad.
Hey, who dat? Stick around because I know that you're a big TMNT fan. So I'm gonna be showing some stuff that I got signed. Wasn't this kind of something at one point?
Probably. That's pretty cool.
Or one of them, or something adjacent.
Kind
I'm
of
pretty
like
sure that for $20.
yeah, one of those old school modules.
So this one I picked up for $5. I thought I did good, except there was a slight dog ear, but whatever.
Oh no, that's still cool though. Old Scotty on contest.
And this was also in the dollar bin. It's a Momoko sketch.
Okay.
You know, $1.
Yeah, why not?
All right, let's see. I think I'm gonna fast forward to some stuff from the London Comic Con. So I picked this up to continue finishing my Claremont X-Men run.
Yeah.
The Perez cover.
Good one.
Oh, another thing from Terrificon that I picked up. I picked up the Scotty Young exclusive at his table, and I got both Jason Aaron and Scotty Young to sign it.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
And I don't know if you guys can't see on the camera, but this is them basically playing that difficult underwater level in the video game.
Fucking thing was impossible.
Wait, sorry, was that from Terrificon or London?
No, this was from Terrificon. I mean,
Okay.
this was a Scotty Young exclusive from his site, but he had a handful of his exclusives at his table, so I just bought it from there. Rather than paying at his website and then paying for shipping, it was cheaper just to buy it straight from his table.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I'll show some stuff that I picked up. Now, okay, so this is not comic related. Now, the thing is, normally when you go to a con, if you're getting ready for a con, the logical thing is you should probably be saving your money or not spending anything prior to the con, right? Usually, but the problem is there was an ad on Facebook for these figures that I was hunting down. They're hard to find here in Canada, and they're out of print, and especially because the store no longer exists in Canada. And the guy, he already had it for a good price, and I actually negotiated down because I was driving further to pick them up. But these are the Target exclusives for
nice.
TMNT NECA. Yep. So I got all 4 turtles.
Nice.
So yeah, Target exclusive. These were released. These were reissued, I think, in 2019. So again, the only way you're able to find these if you go like on eBay or some hobby shop. But this guy had both, and they're not open. They're still in the original. What do you call it? Like the bands and all that. So they haven't been snapped. So these are still.
They don't have Target in Canada anymore.
No, Target no longer. The thing is, during the closing sale, I remember I ransacked the Blu-ray section because they were really heavily discounted. So I got a couple of those Target Steelbooks for dirt cheap
There you
because they
go.
just wanted to get rid of them.
Right? Shit.
Okay, so now let's move on to London Comic Con. So let's see, where do I start? Okay, you know what? I'll show some stuff I actually got signed by Eastman. By the way, small rant. Actually, no, I'll probably go into this rant a bit more on my video, but I'll kind of give. I'll mention it here also. Listen, I paid for the Eastman VIP, and what's included in the Eastman VIP package is you're supposed to get first line access to meet Kevin Eastman, and you get to go an hour early before the doors open. Crowd control was not the best, and from what I understand, they may have let the regular VIPs ahead of us when they shouldn't have. So I got there at 9 a.m. I only got to the front of Eastman closer to noon.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I
Damn.
Yeah, and the thing is, he was only doing 5 item limit per person.
Yeah.
I was not about to do this whole song and dance because he had 4 signing blocks. I wasn't about to do this thing, 4 times because I had more than 5 items to get signed, right? Fortunately, the couple in front of me, I was speaking with them. They only had 1 item signed on there, and so they offered to actually take 4 of my items.
Oh, there you go.
So I was able to get at least 9 items signed from Eastman. So
there you go.
So I got.
Okay.
I was talking with Marvel in our group chat, and I was thinking of only getting Leonardo signed, but then it didn't take much to convince me. But he's like, you know what, you got to get them all signed, and it's true. If I only got Donatello signed, I would have been like, I should probably should have gotten all these.
Like, what if you had something like look at that? Like, what are you gonna do? Like, pick one from like something else, and then leave the others? You should do like 8. 8 would make sense.
Yeah, no, because Donatello was my favorite, so I was gonna initially stick with Donatello.
You gotta do one. You gotta do them all. So you know what? Too bad.
I was thinking that 5 was like a weird number for him to pick, to limit people to when there's like 4 turtles, because like wouldn't 4 or maybe 8 be a better number?
Because I think most.
So I don't know.
Because I think they assumed most would be bringing comic related stuff, and I mean there might be some.
Fair enough.
So, this one actually is the TMNT movie adaptation. So this one I got Eastman, I got the screenwriter Todd Langdon, and I also got Kino, the pizza delivery guy, to sign this.
That's dope.
So I got all 3.
So does London do like a theme? Like they were very like TMNT heavy. Like, do they?
Honestly, if it wasn't for the TMNT hook, I probably wouldn't have gone because, like, long story short, I know, like, the question is, was it worth it to go? Your mileage varies. For me, it was because I took advantage of the whole TMNT aspect. But as a con itself, I don't know. Put it this way, I would have probably done everything in one day. I wouldn't have needed a weekend. Like, if anything, the neighboring shop, I would have probably spent more time at the neighboring shops in London, Ontario than the actual, because there wasn't that many vendors. It was very much a pop culture-esque kind of, thing. And and Splash Page. What is cool is it wasn't just a sign and go. Like, he did talk to you and all that. I actually asked him. Just as a random question, I asked him, what's your favorite pizza topping? And I don't know why, but I actually, his answer didn't surprise me. He liked pineapple ham. I guess because he was wearing like a Hawaiian shirt and all that. So I guess it didn't completely surprise me with his answer. But so this was funny. So I got this to sign, the screenwriter to sign it over here. I didn't ask him to do this, but he's the one that signed over Schwarzenegger's face on purpose.
To get him the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Got a couple of prints. So I'm gonna let you guys in right now because I haven't dropped it yet. But these are all from Ben Bishop, and I actually did an interview with Ben Bishop, who did the interiors for Last Ronin. So I'm gonna be dropping that on my YouTube channel.
Nice.
My interview with Ben Bishop. So and he signed all these prints. This one I really liked.
Yeah.
This is a dope print.
Oh,
And I'm glad he still had these in stock. And then this came with my VIP, my TMNT VIP, and then also this Casey Jones as well.
Yeah, that's. I haven't got to read the new TMNT stuff yet. Are they?
I have to go to my because I have some of the issues on my poll box. I have issue 1, but I haven't picked up issue 2 yet. It's still at my LCS. So
Do you know? Are they just abandoning Jenica now?
I don't think so. I mean, I know that the first 4 issues are centering around each turtle, but from what I understand, it's supposed to be a continuation of the previous.
Gotcha.
It's almost like I guess you could call it a soft reboot, but not a complete hard reboot.
Baker said that black and white was cool. Can you show it again, please?
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope. Here, let me take this off. There you go.
Yeah, this one. So they had 2 VIP packages. They had the Eastman VIP and the regular VIP. The Eastman VIP, they kind of curated some of the stuff to have TMNT centric items in your bag.
Right.
All right. So this was a pretty cool find, and I actually interviewed the guy on my YouTube channel, and you could check it out. So basically,
that's cool.
So this is
Yeah.
it's a reproduction, but not only is it a reproduction, basically somehow this guy acquired the actual negative, the plates that had the negatives for the original TMNT issue that was done for the first and second print.
Mm-hmm.
And he went as far as going to the actual printing press in Maine where the actual TMNT issue was done. Basically recreated the whole printing process of as close to it as possible with the newsprint paper quality and all that to basically make a reproduction of the original TMNT, and even with the imperfections and all that the original issues had. So this is one of those things that's like, it's until I actually get to own one of the first or second issues, this is as close to, so it's not just a regular effects to me. This is actually almost like a true to form kind of reproduction, you could say. So, so that was pretty cool. And basically, when you buy that, he also gave you a free print as well.
Oh,
nice. Yeah, that's a good one too.
So yeah, I was
definitely.
And I also interviewed this artist. He did an issue for Capcan as well, but he also did issue 150, the last issue from the former TMNT series. He also did a remark. So that's his exclusive.
Nice.
And he also, and this is what happens. Like, I was waiting in line at Kevin Eastman so long, I was literally staring at this guy's table because the line wasn't moving. So when you're just standing there, your mind wanders. So I'm like, hey, can you do a commission for me? So
there you go.
This wasn't done like on the spot. Like he went back to his hotel room and I gave him the blank sketch cover and he did this Ryu commission for me. So yeah, his name is Andrew Thomas, Canadian artist. Check him out.
Oh yeah.
So, and then also Ben Bishop. I gave him this blank TMNT #1. And I asked him to just do a sketch for me. He was charging $25 per sketch. He asked me, what do you want me to draw? And I said, which, he thought I was going to ask him like a Ronin turtle. I'm like, no, just do a regular turtle because it's the regular TMNT issue. It wasn't the last Ronin issue. And then I just told him, do Donatello.
Yeah.
So he just did this quick sketch for me.
Yeah.
The thing is, he was kind of relieved. He was semi-relieved because he's like, most people ask me to do Ronin covers, so it's not often I get to do turtles.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So.
All right. I do not remember the role-playing game. Hyper Might.
I do. I don't own it, but yeah, I do remember the role-playing games.
Okay.
I do.
Interesting. I'll have to look into that. Baker, I might have to ask you about that then later.
Yeah, it was. No, I do vaguely remember it. So, all right, let me.
Learn something new every day.
Let's see, which one should I? Okay, so I picked these books up from a dealer. He asked for it came out to like $78. I ended up paying $60 for all these issues, but basically, last issue of X-23.
Oh, that's
Nice.
nice.
Yeah.
I was missing this Scotty Young cover.
Okay.
First appearance of Bob.
Bob.
These I didn't even know were a thing, but apparently, like Face, you probably aware of those Power Foil Street Fighter covers that they did. Like the different characters that had like those foil treatments.
I think so. I think I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, so I didn't realize that Darkstalkers that had its own foil treatment as well.
Dang.
Oh wow.
So these are.
Yeah, I didn't know they had those either.
Dimitri.
There's got to be a Morgan, right? No, no.
I see. The thing is, Morgan and Felicia are the ones that I'm missing, and those are the more pricey ones.
Oh, okay. Of course. Of course.
Yeah. Sonic issues.
Nice. Sheik will love those.
Again, all this was in the lot that I paid.
Sonic is so underrated.
Now, there was a vendor that was basically pricing everything more or less at FMB, and it felt like he kind of either was pricing it at FMB or was overpricing things. So to find this for $5, I was like, okay, he clearly missed one.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
And I talked him to giving me half off for this. It was a Sunday.
Nice.
So, because I bought this and the Jurassic Park issue from the same guy. Yeah, $5. Yeah, that's a no-brainer.
Yeah, that was a steal.
And then, oh yeah, I'll show what other books I got Eastman to sign. I was honestly debating, and plus it's not exactly cheap. $30 is not bad, but still it does add up when you bring a lot of books. But I got these signed by Eastman.
Nice.
Listen, Baker, we ain't gonna act like sticky fingers don't exist.
Oh yeah, I remember that. So the reason I was comfortable getting this one signed, I already have a slab 9.4 of this, so this one was my second copy, and I got this one signed as well.
Are you getting any of these like graded or anything like that, or PC?
I might. We'll see. And then this one as well. This is the only one that I got him to remark as well as sign.
Nice.
It's hard to tell with the bag
cool.
and board, yeah. So yeah, these are all the Eastman SIGs.
Yeah, you killed it with the Eastman shit for sure.
Well, you know what? I figured, and also it like the price that he was charging was actually cheaper than what I anticipated from the website. So it made it, it was okay.
Yeah, no doubt.
And then more from the lot that I picked up.
Yeah.
Scotty, yeah.
So much stuff.
The Sonic stuff is so underrated.
Yeah. Honestly, if I find them at cover or less and they're in decent condition, I just pick them up. You can't go wrong with Sonic.
Yeah.
Now, Simon Marvell.
Hello.
Remember, we were talking about there was like a warehouse that was doing like a con only sale that was like 3 for $1.
Yes.
So honestly, I wasn't like it was a lot of overstock stuff, so I didn't buy too much from there. But I'll show you some of the stuff that I did pick up.
Oh, remember we were talking that morning about the place that I was going to go to, the pawn shop or whatever.
Yeah.
So with those new boxes, I went. I looked at 9 out of the 10 boxes, and they all happen to be brand new. The very last box, one of the owners comes by and says, "Oh, those aren't for individual sale." I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "Are they?" I'm like, "Oh, I bought some stuff from last week." "Oh no, like we moved those out. Like these are only like the entire lot for $500." Out of 9 out of 10 boxes, I picked up 2 books, and I was gonna put back one of them. So I was gonna spend $2.
Yeah, right.
Like,
So it wasn't that great.
No, it was all shit. Like it was terrible. It was all crunched up and stuff like that. So like
Yeah, I didn't fare that much better, but I'll show you what I did pick up. Hold on. Okay, I'm missing 2 books. It's probably in another box, but okay. So there's 2 books that I'm missing, but all this I paid $3 for. I paid again $3 total for all this. Variant.
I like
Yeah.
the logo. Bob's Burger. Okay.
I love the Bob's
This
Burger.
one I never knew existed.
What the fuck is? Oh, Lobo Cup. What the hell? That's wild.
The A and B of Assassin's Creed.
Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah.
Some cool lenticulars.
Some good finds.
And again, this pretty much
Yeah.
this like I said, this total lot was $3. This was also
Wow.
in the,
Oh, nice.
Love that one.
yeah.
Yeah.
So again, all this was $3 total.
Good deal.
And then, rounding it off. Actually, wait. And then I went to Heroes Comics, which is a shop next to. It was like a 5-10 minute walk from the Comic Con.
Mm-hmm.
And then I picked these up. I'll tell you how much it was once I pull it out. Sorry, guys. There's one that I think I'm missing.
Hyper. So when you went, did you go to you went to the main store too? I'm guessing.
Yeah, like the stuff I'm going to show you right now, I picked up at the main store.
Okay.
And there's also a used bookstore that had 30% off on all comics for the month of September. And Rocksteady actually found some books that I didn't even notice were there. Like these two were from the used bookstore, and they were 30% off. Again, the markers on the polybag, these are actually hard to find.
Right.
That's crazy. They don't have comics like that around here, like anywhere around here.
No, but these aren't Canada exclusives. But but yeah, what's cool about it is here. I'll show you. Not only is the cover actually raw, but it literally feels like almost like a rough draft of the book, because when you open it, it's like scripts underneath. Wow. Like there's no word bubbles, and you see what it's like scripts at the bottom.
That's
almost like the what are those called? Like the director's cut and stuff like that.
Yeah. So and the pencil work looks pretty fantastic on these.
Yeah, almost like an ash can, or I don't know, promotional material or something.
Yeah. So and they did this for all, because it was this was a 6-issue series, so they did it for all 6 issues. So yeah, found this for $4 minus 30%. And then this foil variant as well was also $4.
Oh, nice.
It has a bit of a ding on it, but $6 minus 30%. I'm not gonna pass on that. And then
I never find Street Fighter stuff. Like literally never.
No,
I don't always end up finding it.
It's funny because this
Online,
weekend it's funny because this weekend Street Fighter was probably the books I was finding throughout the whole weekend. Because I was speaking with Nerd Cave Comics, and he's from London, and I told him, like, look, I couldn't find any Street Fighter books, and he literally told me where to go. He's like, yeah, you have to go into the section near the action figures, and sure enough, it was right there. Like, there's like a section dedicated to Street Fighter stuff. So I actually found more of these.
Nice.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Oh. So I'm just missing. I think I'm missing just 2 issues to complete the Raw edition.
Blanca. Oh yeah.
And I am a wrestling fan, so they had a 3-issue set. I'm just missing issue 4 of The Ultimate Warrior.
I remember those.
You know nothing about that.
It was like $6 for all 3 issues, and the movie variant of this is a connecting cover set. It was $5, but I think it's a 1 in 25. These are somewhere in the $30-$25 range. Because you have to collect. I know the more expensive ones are the Elizabeth Olsen and Black Widow covers.
Yeah, of course.
But these are still pretty cool. All right, that covers that. And then lastly, when I went back home, I hit up the Kitchener warehouse which newbie also frequents, I think, from time to time. So that was my stop on the way back from the Comic Con. So I picked up most of these were $5 or less. This hip hop variant.
Oh hell yeah!
I picked up the B cover of Street Fighter because they were character profiles.
Mm.
So, yeah, again, these are all character profile B covers.
Yeah. Dope.
Have you ever actually read the comics?
Yeah, I mean, okay, look, they're not their stories aren't groundbreaking. It's very much like
Yeah, they're hit and miss.
It's a tournament. We need to fight, but it is cool though because there is certain origin and lore that is explained in the comics that you might not, because when you play the video games, there's not much backstory you get because it's just little small cutscenes, right? So what I like is the comics do dive in because the comics explain how who killed Chun-Li's father.
Mm-hmm.
You don't really get that in the video games, but it does explain in the comics. Like, there's certain backstories that does get filled in.
That's basically what I wanted to read them for too.
How Blanca became Blanca.
Yeah.
Wait, was that mentioned? I know in the video game they kind of say that he was exposed. He was living with electric eels or something, and then he just kind of
it's some weird shit. I
Oh,
think
didn't they show that in the movie? The iconic movie from what night?
No, in the movie they completely retconned everyone's origin. And
Yep,
in the movie he was an experimentation from Bison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they changed shit in the movie. They just did whatever the fuck they wanted.
This was pretty cool for $5, the tournament edition.
Yeah.
I got a lot of video game team cover.
Ooh,
Shit,
Again, a lot of these are $5 or less. This is the subscription cover
nice.
for Silent Hill. Then of course, I picked up some Gears of War. Now this was a pretty cool find, and I put this on my IG story. I didn't know this, but they had ratio variants of the Gears of War during the Wildstorm run, and the ratios for Wildstorm books are not exactly easy to find. And actually, when I posted this, a buddy of mine said that he's been looking for this book for years. This is the 1 in 10 video game image of Gears of War 6, and I found this for $3. There's only one copy listed on eBay, and the seller's asking $100 for it. I did see one sell. Best offer accepted was 30 USD, but again, this is a book you don't really see often.
No, right.
And then this one I paid $15 for, another foil.
That one's nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now this one is not a foil, but they call it a Power Virgin variant. It's only limited to 16 copies. 1,000 copies, and it comes with a Koa. It's Bison.
Dope. Yeah, that's a good one.
And I think
Probably brain damage, Baker, I would assume.
What's that? What was the question?
What happens to the bear when it gets hit with a spinning pile driver?
I would think that its skull would be thick enough that it could it could withstand a pile driver, but you never know.
I don't know, man. Dengi's pretty strong. He was wrestling with the bears to train, like you said. So I mean, you'd think at least concussion.
Maybe. You know what the funny part is? Okay, so I found these Modern Warfare books, the Ghost books, and they're actually pretty tough to find as well. I was going to bring them over to the front. Apparently, I was mistakenly told that I was allowed in this section, which wasn't priced.
Oh.
And the guy that normally prices them wasn't there. So not only could I not get them, but I couldn't even find out what the price is because the guy that normally priced the books wasn't at the store.
Yeah.
So,
Oh goddamn.
so I put them back, and I might. He said that they do ship, so I might contact the guy because their prices are fairly good, and they do price regularly under FMV. So if he can cut me a deal, I might still get those Modern Warfare books because I bought issue 1 and 2 already from Montreal. I'm just missing 3 to 6 to complete this set.
Yeah,
and that set is pretty expensive. Like the set, I've seen it sell for $300-400.
Nice.
Dang.
Yeah.
Didn't expect that.
So that's that.
Great. So you wanna let them know what you got coming up, Hyper? Because
that was good. Damn.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So I mean, I have a couple more interviews that I got a post that I did at London Comic Con. I mentioned Ben Bishop, and then there's a few more that I gotta drop on my YouTube channel, so I'll be doing that. I'll also be doing a separate haul video of my London Comic Con trip, as well as my thoughts on the con itself, pros and cons. Con, I'm definitely going to talk about the poor line management during the Eastman signing. Yeah, so that's in the pipeline, and then other than that, yeah, that's more or less what I have coming up in mind.
So there you go. Make sure you subscribe over there at Hyper Combo Comics and check that out whenever he drops it. I'm sure we'll see you over here whenever we get some stuff going on as we work out our schedule in the near future, and of course over there on BC's channel. So
it'll be good.
Yeah,
for sure.
That's pretty much what we got for tonight. Like I said, guys, we are still working out exactly what our new schedule is going to be. You know, it's just with moving and everything like that, a little bit of a change. So we're gonna figure it out, and we will let you guys know on the IG channel. I think that's probably where we'll, for sure. Have it posted first. I would assume so. All right, Marvell, you got anything you want to add?
No, that's pretty much it. It's good to be back, and yeah, that was a really good haul from everybody. So yeah,
definitely fun show.
Yeah.
All right. It's good to be back, and like I said, keep an eye on the IG channel. We'll let you know the schedule as we get it worked out, and we appreciate you guys sticking with us. We'll be back more soon. So later, guys.